All right. Thank you all for bearing with me. Let me restart. I appreciate that. Priya, I knew you were going to be on that. So yes, the stream did technically restart. All the beginning stream things will happen, I believe, again. I didn't restart chatbot though, so that might not be a thing. Sophia, there is no second. You have to type first again. But Priya getting those bird seeds again. Yeah, I think, let me check. Chatbot did not disconnect. It was so fast. It was so fast that chatbot didn't register it. So sorry. First didn't happen again. You're VIP because I haven't cleared them. So yeah, everybody who was VIP before still is VIP. It was just a quick restart to get everything going. Golly, I'm sorry y'all for all the technical difficulties. I'm sorry, Math. It was in the middle of your stream. Are you still here, Math? Because I don't want to continue if you're not here to see this. You are. Okay, lovely. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. You were on the channel Redemption. Oh, dear. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. I don't know what y'all missed. We're going to just go in from the beginning. I did give you some Emily points for the green trifecta of green energy stuff. Here is our main living room area. This is the house for Math's story that he is working on. I have a nice, lovely family dining room. I love the plates and the salt and pepper shakers. That's a nice little detail. The fruit pictures. Oh my gosh, look at this. Big entertainment area with the console. Is that your new PS5? Or equivalent of? just joking, but you know what I mean. Oh, look at our game tables. I like how you set this up. That seems more realistic to have a bigger table like that. I like that. And here is your awesome pool table you were talking about. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. So cool. No CC Math created his own pool table. How creative. Love it. A popcorn maker over here. Perfect. Perfect. Have the trains up there. The menorah. What do we have over here? Our kitchen. Some seating. Oh, we have some bluebirds. And our laundry facilities. Nice, spacious kitchen. I have the door to the outside. Let's go upstairs. What do we have upstairs? Whoopee. Thank you all again for sticking out with me with these technical difficulties. My internet fully went down that time. Some artwork on the walls, nicely decorated. Just added a couple of memes to the Discord. All right. Are they for later or did you want me to look at them on stream? Let me know. Nice bathroom. Again, your classic blue and white. I love it. All the little knickknacks around. Ooh, look at this room. Somebody made a mess in their room. Needs to clean that up. Cool, like hand-drawn pictures on the wall. Skateboards. Oh my gosh, with the aliens are taking all the cats. Funny. Our creepy doll. Math did build this lot, yeah. That would be fun, and there is a spider alert. Spider, to do it on stream. Okay. All the little knickknacks for the kiddos. We have our tablet. Somebody's going to play the guitar. Learn to play guitar, or they already do. A little batu, another tablet. Math. These children are spoiled. I love you. Thank you, Math. Thank you. The tall bed is for Big Brother, the lower is for his sister. Nice. I mean, that makes sense with the dolls and whatnot. Not that the brother can't have dolls, but look at this office. Again, that science table you said everybody could use in your story. Love the built-in look over here. Big office. I love this office. I want it. I want it. Ooh, and that's very classy looking. The mathematical diagrams to bring out the focus in you. Laundry stuff at the edge, end of the hall there. And here's the master bedroom, it looks like. Ooh, nice and rustic. Big closet off to the side here. And a couch even to hang out on. Nice. Y'all, do you have seating areas in your bedrooms? Like, do you have a couch or a chair or anything like that? My room is not big enough. Well, my room here, now that we've remodeled for my husband to be here, my office here is in the bedroom. But before we remodeled, my room was just small enough that I didn't have any seating area. And if I did have a chair or something in there, it was just to put clothes on and junk on, so. All right. Is that it, Math? We'll go tour the outside. I think I got everything upstairs. I wanted that his sister to have a scary doll, and he is scared of it. Or that just made her side of the room scarier to fit. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh, we have our vacuum as well. Nice. All the amenities, all the modern amenities, but still going it green. Doing it the green way. And again, we have this nice, secure, fenced-in private area in back with the clothesline. And the bicycle for, again, green energy with the clothesline and the bicycle. Awesome. Take a look at night, just because I always like to do that. Cool glow of the windows, perfect with the city behind it in this particular setting. Love it up and hype it up, y'all, for Math in this build. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, redeeming those points to share your build. I always love it when you do. A chair, but because my desk for the computer is in here. Yeah, same here. Like, I have a chair. My husband, of course, doesn't. He just rolls up to the desk. So I have this chair that I'm sitting in the bedroom now, but I have an armchair in my bedroom. Do you sit in it? Do you sit in it and read or draw or anything, or does it pile up junk? That was kind of my follow-up question. Is it an area that you actually utilize, or mother works in NASA? Of course, they have money for the tablets. Of course. Did you like that they only have one TV and one computer? Yeah, I do that a lot with my Sims family, especially. I was going to say we only have one TV. We have two computers. My husband and I each have our own, and then my daughter has a laptop. But yeah, I do like that. It's, again, very energy efficient to do it that way. Thanks, friends. I love you as well. Yeah, thank you for loving it up and hyping it up for Math. You all are awesome. Awesome possum. All right, am I over here? Over here. To go in the Discord. I don't have any. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I don't have any. Oops, not that. Not that. Why am I not seeing it? Memes. There we go. What if the spider you killed in your home had spent his entire life thinking that you were his roommate? Ever think about that? No, you only think about yourself. Oh my gosh, the poor spider. Always thinking about ourselves, the flippin' humans. Know where cow farts come from? The derriere. Oh my gosh. That's a dad joke if I ever heard one. Ha ha moo. Oh my goodness. Elder Jim, thank you for sharing those. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have redeemed tour, sadly, not the spa. What? You redeemed a tour? We'll do it later. Okay. You don't. Are you saying you don't have enough points, or you want to do it later, or what? Because we're already in our build. We're already in our build game save. So I don't know. I guess I'm not understanding exactly what you're saying. Of course, and they came walking on the Milky Way. Oh, math. Add into the joke. I love it. You're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, yeah, Elder Jim, let's do it up. Let's do it up. It's the perfect time. Can you please check my last message about the TV? Oh, I thought I did read it. Also, the TV isn't in the living room. I decided to make a rec room and keep the living room electronics free. Ooh, I like that too. I personally like that. Yeah, sorry, I thought that was the same. I did see it, but I thought it was the same message about having only one. So thank you for pointing out that it was different. And Elgim redeeming that for my build. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure. What is the build called? Oops, let me exit out of there, because I don't know if it's the same 20 by 15 or not. Friends, Elder Jim, view catalog. And he said it wasn't the spa, so what is it called? Which one are we going to look at today? Let me know if it ever loads, if it ever loads. The Enclave Refugee. Okay. Looks like we have a pre-roll add-on. So for those of you who don't have subscriptions are subjected to a quick little 30-second ad. I hope those aren't too frequent for y'all. But I think most of us, after that stream anniversary, I think most of us have subs right now. So that's good. That's extra good that you don't have to put up with that. The Enclave Refuge. You have so many builds. It's so awesome. I don't know how you do it. It's a lot. We're going to filter. We're going to make things a little easier on myself. Just sort by the lots. A-frames in Fallout. A-frames. Nice. Let you know what. I made for gameplay reason to have all video games, board games, and the pool table in one room. I placed the ping pong outside since I felt it was more for outside. Indoors, the ball will find a way behind a bookshelf. I agree with that. That was very logical of you to think about that. Let you know what, Sophia? I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. Oh, let you know. For Elder Jim to let me know the name of what we are touring. Looking, trying to find it. Place on the Oasis 50-50. So it's a 50 by 50. I could also sort that to make it easier on myself. Gonna do that up. Why is the gallery so slow? It has been so good lately. I kind of need to go for dinner. Thanks for being my friend. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, thank you for being here. Much love to you. Can we get some good nights to Math? Good night, or some goodbyes. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's night where you are, but yeah, have a yummy dinner. Here we are on Oasis Springs, 50-50. Thank you, Sophia, for saying goodnight to Math. And Ella Jim as well. You're all so kind. You really are. Nom nom mathematics. Yeah, right? I hope you're having something delicious. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I didn't plan anything. I really don't know what I have. Maybe I'll go like the route that Beep went and order a pizza. That would be great. Oh, I do have a frozen pizza. My husband found that our local grocery store started carrying DiGiorno brand, which are a little bit better quality pizzas in gluten-free crust. So I'm excited about that, trying that. I have chicken pizza. I don't have banana pizza. I don't know if Dr. Vivet's still here. They've been kind of quiet if she is, but it's not a banana pizza. Not a banana pizza. Oh my gosh. How cool. What the heck? How cool. I didn't read the description. Would you like me to go back and read the description? I will. I will. Why not? We just ordered pizza. It came in the shape of a heart. Really? Did you order it that way, or is that just something they do? A gingerbread pizza? Ew. Ew. Gross. Lots. 50 by 50. The Enclave Refugee, originally a woodland campground in the mountainous area of East Vegas. The Brotherhood constructed a vertibird refueling site and abandoned it. The courier was gathered her companions, I think I have something obscuring that, and survivors of Good Springs nuclear accident to regroup here and mayhaps start a new settlement. Gotcha, from the Fallout, New Vegas. Pizza has the heart option right now. Oh my gosh, why? Like, it's Halloween. Shouldn't they have like a pumpkin? Like, you should be able to make like the toppings like a pumpkin. I love, love, love this type of stuff. It's like a little bit murky. All right, my guess is that goes to a basement. So let's kind of try and tour. Oh my gosh, Sophia said the secret word. Enjoy those bird seeds. GG. The secret word was pumpkin. How could you do toppings of a pumpkin? Like, you know, put olives or pepperoni or whatever in the shape of eyes, and maybe put a stem with peppers, or I don't know. Did that scare? Thank goodness Math had stepped away for dinner, because that probably would have scared him. All right. Kind of try and do a walkthrough here. Let's hope my internet and computer hold out doing this tab mode tour. I'm always so nervous about it now. Yeah, maybe I'm too creative and that wouldn't actually work for takeout pizza, but wow, again, that out sounded very Canadian to me. I don't know what's happening to me. Little tent area. Ooh, we have some dinner over there. Water collector. Little outdoor shower area. Let's go take a peek over here. Pea bush. Upon reflection, but two would, yeah, it would have. You could maybe go back and update it. I do that. I thought about doing that sometimes. I don't know if I actually have, but I've thought about maybe I need to update and add more packs to my builds. I think I have done it actually a couple times now that I think about it. I always feel guilty because it's like, okay, if it was good enough originally without the extra packs, but whatever, whatever. Come to the north side, Emily. Yeah, I wish. Okay, I wish I would move there in a heartbeat. It looks like the Walking Dead campground. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, this is cool. Oops. That's right, we have a little space here. How cool. So it's going to be glass. I assume I just can't see it from the inside. Move to Atlanta too? Like Georgia? Atlanta, Georgia? Yeah, I wish Canada would let us Americans in right now, but you know, they're not. Very cool. This is very cool area. Maybe we'll go counterclockwise, I guess. Clockwise? Yeah, we're going clockwise. We have our meat wall, which isn't vegetarian, and I'm so disappointed about that. It's not vegetarian safe. Did you know that? That's so silly. Like an artificial meat grown on a wall should be vegetarian safe. But no, it's actual meat. Nice deck. I know. I think so too. Like, it's really cool. Nice kitchen. Just hose down the walls if you need to. I love that. Just kind of using whatever materials they had to create these buildings. Here's our generator. Nice. OTG. Off the grid. Yeah. I never use the generators or the... I should one day. It's just hard for me not to use the green ones. What I need to do is try some gameplay with the generator, you know, the industrial stuff. So a generator and what's the other one? The water something. And a high maintenance sim. I still haven't tried that. Jim does make the best builds, yeah. Father Jim. Elder Jim. Father Winter? No. That's cool too, how you have the gardening area covered there. Oh gosh, yes. Strangerville for the win. I love Strangerville. I'm one of the ones who loves it. I love this bathroom. Like, I wouldn't want it in real life, but it's perfect. It's perfection for like murky, rustic, off the grid, back to the land type. Look at that. And you have the benches out. Oh, I guess these, the bonfire, they don't snap to, but I was going to say you have them out far enough that they're not going to get lit on fire accidentally. Good thinking. Here's our laundry area. Nice little bedroom nook here. The fish on the wall. Love it. Love it. What a great build. Exactly. Bees and the bugs. Great layout too. Like, I love the sense of community this has. Absolutely. Sophia clapping already. Oh, that would be cool if I could I could attach a sound to that clap command. Yeah, I could do that. Ooh, we do have a computer, an old computer. The rainbow hearts, love to see it. Yes, Sophia, you think that would be a great idea? I think Dr. Ribbit would troll me with it, is what I would think. And you, hello, you would troll me as well yesterday with your drum rolls and your, what's the other one you do all the time? All right, now we have to go to the underground. We will not troll. Yeah, well, I hope not. How do I get to this area? Oh, probably from down below. Looks like. Honest. Cross my finger. Cross my heart. Cross my heart. Cross my fingers behind my back. Going down. Whoa. Gonna be dark here, y'all. I hope you can see okay. Was this the stairs or no? Nope. Sorry. There's the... Oh, wait. We should go in. Sorry, I'm messing it up. Should go in here. Protected enclave had enemies. Ooh. There, I forgot this part. Sorry. Sorry I messed that up, but we'll fix it in the end here. Yeah. With double doors. Ooh, we have a watch window where you can see things. Military posters. Stairs going down, down, down. Here's where we need to be. Here's where we need to be. Storage. Here's that kitchen area. Okay, we're gonna go right. Hopefully I don't get too lost. Oh golly. Hopefully I don't get too lost. I already see more stairs and such, so you're gonna have to help me out here. I could tell it's gonna be one of those. We have our recycling, our fabrication. Restroom here. Ooh, with our fancy decontamination shower. A bedroom. Military style. Love it. Again, Strangerville for the win. Ooh, it's going fast down here. Did you no, the TP was there. TP was there. Another military style bedroom. Mechanic room stuff, probably. Oh, I bet here is where it goes up to. Maybe there. Was there no toilet paper, or are y'all just trolling me? Sorry, that was a little weird, but we got there. We got there. So what is this area? Like a place for like a helicopter to land or something? Like what's this space for in the game? I forgot there was the socks command. Yeah, for when we do our cast tours. Speaking of cast, still looking for families and such for the challenge. If you want to create, oh my gosh. We haven't ran into Elder Jim's family yet. We'll have to kind of probably make that happen at some point. Okay, did I see both sides now? Landing spot for the VTOL craft long way back in the local history. Okay. Oh golly. Oh golly, I don't know. Ooh. Secret command. Oh, the front door area. Nice. Nice. I like that. Oops. Think you have. Okay. Okay, but now we need to go down this one more. It's moving real fast now. Oh, heck. What? This is what the heck? Cool use of tool though. Some generators. Just stairs back here. I think you have. Oh, right. Oh, or not. I mixed up two. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, you would know better than me. So... At least it's not quite as complex as that big maze one. Oof, that was a doozy to tour. A doozy. Okay. I'm gonna, if you think I am, let's check it out from the top. I do think, yeah, we did visit all of these. And we visited that one. Yeah, we did. We got through it all. Yeah. Cool. Oh my gosh. Again, one more look. Let's take a look at night. Have some extra lights around the place. Oops. Get all the things up all the way. I am up for another tour as long as we're... Oh, I was like, it's almost top of the hour, but yes, of course, I'm always up for another tour. You know, I would spend literally all day, every day doing tours. Like, I would do that, nothing but that for streaming. So, love it up and hype it up for Elder Jim. This awesome build. Thank you so much for sharing, using those points. Show off your talents. I honestly forgot that poor soul under the fridge. Did you? Did you? Oh my gosh. Thank you all for loving it up and hyping it up. Great job, Elder Jim. Yes, Priya, if you want to do a tour, I think maybe we'll just do a break, a couple minutes. Yeah, Sophia, I'm not going to add it right now. I have to go search for a royalty-free sound clip and like get my bot to like program my bot to recognize and everything. So I'm sorry, it's going to be happening for next weekend. I'm not going to be able to do it today while I'm live. All right, so we're going to tour Priya's build next. First, we're going to go on a short little break for me to use the restroom. Great time for you as well to get something to eat or drink if you need to. Use the restroom, get up and stretch. All the good things to practice that self-care. I'm going to leave you with the pumpkin patch scene, and we'll be back in just a few. And welcome back, everyone. I hope that was a great little break for you all. We're going to launch on into Priya's tour. Let me know what the lot name is on the gallery. I tried to make it quick for y'all. So hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully everybody's back. So we're going to do another tour before we get back into the Decades Challenge. Priya has redeemed... Why am I spelling that incorrectly today? I am having some dyslexic moments today, quite a few. Used the channel points to redeem a tour. Love it, love it, love it. What are we touring, my friend? Let me know. The base game home. Oh, the one I'm on. Wait. There's two here. Base game house, base game home. The first one? Which one? Home. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. And we are 30 by 20 in Newcrest. Yeah, my brain didn't even see them as different. I'm not sure. Guess we'll go here since that's blank. Hopefully that won't matter too much. Yeah, my brain literally, even though I said different words, I think I said different words, my brain registered them as the same. Silly brain today. Silly brain day. I'm having a silly brain day. It's a silly brain day. Do any of you have silly brain days? Because I sure do. I don't know. That zombie might have to stay. It won't. It won't. I'm just kidding. But I just feel like a zombie so much in my life that it's so appropriate. Oh my gosh. I love this already. Cherville, hello. How are you doing? It is great to see you. I have one every other day. Okay, I'm not alone. A silly brain day. How the heck are ya? Welcome on in. Nice backyard as well. All right, so right now we are doing a tour for those of you who are just joining us. This is Priya. Priya's a mod here in chat. This is their build, a base game house that they created. Before we get back into the Decades Challenge. You're not a zombie. I am. Okay, anybody with narcolepsy, I think a zombie or a sloth they can really relate to. Like, it's kind of our, like, spirit animal. A zombie or a sloth. Base game builds are so fun now, so much fun. That is a great point, right? Like, since they did the update, it's like, holy heck. I don't know. Base game has come such a long way since it was launched. Can you imagine going back to those days 7 years ago? I can't. I can't. The windows are so much better. They are. They match. They match. Sorry if I squeaked, but it was worth squeaking over. Okay, so we have a nice entry area here. Go off to the kitchen first. Oh my gosh. Again, another, like, really awesome kitchen. Big kitchen with those awesome swatches of this cabinet. I'm so happy. There's your favorite painting. That's in every build. Love it. No pink that I could see. The picture is all pink and big. I have been using cabinets. Yeah, these cabinets are one of my favorites in the game. Always have been. Literally my favorite thing about the update. And there's so many things that are awesome about that swatch update that we just got, but this makes me happy. Happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy. There's a pink, there's some pink up there. Ooh, I love the layout of this. These tables are nice and small, fit right in that corner. I love that. There's some pink in the paint. So you do have pink, but it's a lot more subtle than some of your builds, which is totally fine, but it's there, splashed out over here and there. The painting is literally in all my builds. I hope we getting more paintings. Yep. You know, I could always use more. That's, you know, as a builder, as a designer, no matter what content they have, even Batu. Oh gosh.
Oh, Batu, yeah!
Yeah. Even Batu is worth it as a designer, as a builder. Nice little library area. Looks like we have some skilling, painting. What is this? Trendsetter board or whatever. I'd like more 70s looking paintings. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely some more like decade appropriate things would be awesome. Not just because I'm playing the decade challenge. I'm biased. Here we have it again, nice and big. Purple this time, but there's still pink. There's still lots of pink in it. Ooh, our big TV room here. Sees doubles, yeah. We have some bonsai they can sculpt as well. Lots of skilling areas in the different rooms. Big table with our pride flag, nice. My go-to for any empty room is to make it into the office. Yeah, people need offices. Ooh. How did the closed captioning or open captioning say the wrong word? Funny. I did notice there was something was missing, but nobody said the command, so I'm not going to say anything. I don't know why the wallpaper is missing. We can imagine that it was supposed to be matching with the other. Ooh, nice little sitting area over the window there, like that. More bookcases. Here's a nice bedroom. Oh, we have our lots of boards to hang stuff on. That wasn't the command I was thinking of, but that is an awesome one to do. Yeah, awesome. Love it. Another painting. Yeah, if they have more paintings, artwork done by members of the community, that would be great. More and more and more. I would love to see that. I'm pretty sure I forgot to paint that. It happens. It happens. Oh, there's another bathroom up here, up for the upstairs. No, I was confused about the colors. Pride flag colors are green, purple, so on. What command were you thinking of? TP! There's no TP in both of the bathrooms. That's the command I was thinking of. But pride works just as well. There is a flag for, yeah, for every... I just referred to it as pride in general, not the specific rainbow ones, but yeah, I don't know all the flags off the top of my head, I don't think. So I want to recognize it, but I don't want to also use the wrong name, like call one and it's not the correct one. I don't want to like misrepresent, basically, so. Priya could probably tell you, maybe, if you put it in your build. That one's the ace flag. Okay, yeah. Nice. Here's another office, a little office, a yellow room, nice, bright and sunny. Here's our pink room. Love to see some pink. All the mini communities into the big LGBT community have their own flags. Yeah, exactly. Warble, thank you for that follow. Welcome on into the Blue Jay Band. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, my friend. See, there is pink. Yes, the Sims community. There is a flag for... I guess I don't understand what you're asking, Sophia, about the Sims community. Another bathroom. Oh my gosh. This one has one. Nice. Did you Did you do this just to get on the counter and I'm not doing it today? I could turn the counter on if you really want to be counted as the TP forgetter or troller. I was kind of thinking that was more for like legit tour days, but the TP's there this time, y'all. Now you're slow. You're slow. The TP was there. It's in this one too. There's lots of bathrooms in this. Nice. Do all girls live here? And they like, okay, we have to have lots of bathrooms. Nope. The in real life communities like lesbians, gays, asexual, transgender has their own flag. Yeah, so there's like the rainbow one, the pride flag. That's like the rainbow. In The Sims too, like they have all the different flags. I can show you after we're done with the tour here, if you're not familiar with it. Oh, I like this room. Little fun posters and bunny rabbits on the wall. Corkboard, love to see that corkboard for all your personalized memories and such. I just forgot to know motive in mind. Okay, just checking. Trying to troll me or just, you know, one of those things. Okay, show when the tour ends. I certainly will, my friend. We could do that. I'd like you to learn about these things. Since you're asking, I mean, like, I'm not going to, like, force it on you if you're, you know, but since you asked specifically. Let's go out. I've started using that clock recently. It looks really nice. Yeah. The hidden gem. Woodworking table, a little violin, a little sculpting area. I want grandfather clocks in the Sims 4. We have the modern looking one, right? Like it's kind of like a triangle shape. A seating area. Nice big pool, picnic area. Love the look of the house from the back too. Oh, I want this pool area. I want to be there right now. Take a look at night. They have a real TikTok sound effects. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. Love it up and hype it up, y'all. This build from Priya. Awesome. Possum. Great build. Thank you so much for redeeming that, using your channel points to show off your build, your talent to the community. They have real TikTok. All of them are pretty traditional one. I want some more modern ones. Okay, so Sophia, since you're asking, this, we do have the pride flag in The Sims. And the different swatches are all here. So this is like the traditional pride flag with the colors of the traditional like rainbow, the Roy G. Biv. But each one, you know, represents its own thing. So like, this is the bisexual, I believe. You know, there's the different, like I said, I don't remember what they all mean, but there's like one that specifically represents the trans community. There's one that specifically represents the pansexual community, you know, all the different, they're all represented, right? All the different, like, I can't even think of the word, but the rainbow represents the community as a whole, right? And then there's specific ones that represent the mini communities of bisexual or gay or asexual. Like there's different ones. So like a bisexual might fly their specific colored one and also the rainbow one. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that. Like communities are countries. kind of, yeah. So yeah, all those flags are in the Sims game. So if you want to show, so this one you said was Ace, the Ace flag. You can represent specific things in your build, which I think is so awesome. You can make it nice and personalized to whoever you want your build to represent. Non-binary, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, and so on. Yeah. All right. Thank you again for redeeming that. Yeah, I feel like I was in the middle of something, but I don't know. I don't know. So let me know if I forgot. Let me know if I forgot. Oh, grandfather clock. That's what I was going to look up. I was going to look up the grandfather clock. Well, we can do that in our decades. Going back into the decades. Thank you again for those few of you who, 3 of you, I didn't mean few, I meant 3. Few means 3 to me. I told you, I'm having a brain day, y'all. Thank you to the 3 of you who redeemed your channel points for those tours. I loved it. Thank you, thank you. We have Pride Nails now too with the spa update. Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness they're being so inclusive. I gotta lend it to them, hand it to them about getting the representation that way. I personally would love to see a little more representation surrounding disabilities. I know that's a trickier one because it's a little bit easier to do in a offensive way. Where something like the skin tone update to make it more inclusive that way. Although there were problems with a lot of the darker skins, I think in the end they did get things figured out. So thankfully, so that we have more options. But yeah, I still do want to see more disabilities represented. Personally, I want that in my game. I know not everybody does. I know a lot of people play The Sims to get away from their disability, so I can understand both ways. Yeah, I don't want disabilities all. Yeah, not everybody does. Top of the hour. Vibbit, it's not top of the hour. What about learning disabilities? Dyslexic. Yeah, I mean, it would be tricky to do. It would be tricky to do in a way that people wouldn't be negative about it. Clock. I was going to look at clocks. This was the one I was thinking of. That like kind of triangle shape. That looks to me like modern. Then of course there's the vampires one. That's like gothic. We have this one. It would be kind of fun if they did make a noise every now and again. Yeah, so those are our only like real 3 kind of upright grandfather type-ish clocks that we have. I would like to see another one come into the game. Sims won't be do it at all. Everything is a spectrum and it's very hard to represent as a whole completely. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're trying to say. Like that doesn't make sense, but I think what you're trying to say is disabilities are a spectrum and it's hard to represent that full spectrum with just one thing. Like, okay, so if they add a wheelchair to the game, for example, is the sim going to be paraplegic? Is the sim going to be quadriplegic? Is the sim going to be just elderly who uses the wheelchair? Is the sim going to be sick who uses the wheelchair? Like, how are they going to do those? They can't include everything. I could see how, yeah, and that goes to mental health stuff. I'm thinking more like maybe physical stuff, to me more like wheelchair, but even mental health stuff is a tricky one. Tricky to do. Just like how the erratic trait used to be called something else, and they changed it to erratic to be more respectful, I think. I had to add the TikTok for the exercise. Yes, I heard that. I usually say a couple for 2, few for 3, several 4, 5, 6. Yeah, me too, Jim. That's why my brain just the word came out. So I'm glad you knew what I meant. Especially learning and mental disabilities have a huge spectrum with the game and won't be able to do it properly. They may either go just with the stereotype or away from it, and then both would not be good. Right. Yep, I agree. That's what you meant. Yeah, much better that time. Much better. Yeah. Insane. Yeah, it used to be called insane, and they changed it to erratic, which is a good call on their part. And that's what I mean. Like some of those mental health stuff can be real tricky. Yeah. What else? Okay, so we added a drawing table. Sophia, you wanted to add clay, if I recall correctly. I would like ramps added. Me too, Dragon Rider. I always fake ramps. In a lot of my builds, I'll do a roof to look like a ramp type of thing. The clay might even be worse than the soccer ball, but we'll we'll do it. We'll do it since you requested it. Again, typing slow meant my comment was like, yeah, no worries. I got it. I jumped right back this time. I knew what you were talking about. No worries, no worries. Typing slow is never bad. If I don't understand, I'll just ask you to explain again. And who chooses which gets represented and which won't? Because there are too many disabilities for them all to get represented. Yeah, exactly. Like, even my wheelchair example, which is just one, like, example of an assistive device. Like, okay, so does, there's canes, there's braces, there's prosthetics. Like, yeah, I get it. I still would like to see more of it. I get that it would be tricky to do in a game like this so that everyone feels represented, but I still would like it. That's just my 2 cents. And I agree it's a disaster waiting to happen. I agree. Insane doesn't sound disrespectful. Sophia, yeah, it does. To me, it does. And I could see why a lot of people objected to it. I'm glad they changed it. That's an ableism term, I would say, if you're not familiar with ableism. Cottage Chip, welcome on in. We're having a little maybe a little bit of a deep conversation, serious conversation. We don't do that too often, but it happens from time to time. But welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Sophia, there is a link if you would like to learn more about that. I do have this command for anybody who would like resources to read about what it means. Maybe better understand that I can explain why the word insane, calling someone insane, might be offensive. But yeah, I'm glad they changed the language to that. So check that out if you're interested. Insane is an official term, right? And that's like as a medical diagnosis, it's one thing, but then to use it casually to just, if some person is just acting erratically, to label them insane can be offensive. Does that make sense? We were talking about having disabilities in The Sims. Yeah. I'm glad to. I'm curious about that as well, and I do have invisible disability. Yeah, that's another thing. Like folks who have chronic pain, things like that. Like how would that be represented in the game? So I agree, it's a Pandora's box to add something like that into the game, and I still would like to see it. I do. Yeah, and I agree, it's a disaster waiting to happen. I don't know, it can be both. For me, it's both. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, Sophia. I'm glad I explained that decently anyway. Like, people have started using words like depression, panic attacks, and OCD super irresponsibly. Right. Those are all clinical, like depression and OCD are a clinical diagnosis that you have, criteria that you have to meet, and are serious conditions that require treatment. Panic attacks are real serious events for the folks who have them. I have all three of those. Disorders. You gave an example, labeled, like diagnosed by a doctor, by many doctors. And yeah, I see people like if they're not genuinely OCD, but they're saying, oh gosh, I went OCD over something, like, and they're not, like, it was just that it got really fixated or something. Like, it's using it really irresponsibly. So that's exactly what ableism is, and making sure you're accurately describing things and using terms appropriately so as to not insult or be offensive to folks who really do have and struggle with those conditions. Yeah. I always see super relaxed tweets about them and the about amount of information. Misinformation. Sophia, yes, I do. I do. I do have all of three of those. Yeah, it's tricky, and I'm a work in progress. I'm still learning about ableism, and trying to recognize it and change my dialogue, my internal dialogue, but also my outward speech about things. And it's, I'm a work in progress. I try not to use the word crazy or, like, oh, that drives me crazy. Like, I really try not to say that, just to try to embrace some of that ableist language. So I will say it drives me up a wall. Just things like that I'm trying to retrain myself how to do so as to be more sensitive to the other populations. And especially, it could be tricky. Some folks who have been in chat previously when we've talked about this have said, well, English isn't my native language. And so finding different words, I already know this word, it can be tricky. I can appreciate how hard it would be for somebody who's not a native English speaker trying to communicate with us. I mean, this applies to all languages, don't get me wrong, but like if you're here in chat and using some of those terms, and that's the only term you know for that, I understand how that can be tricky for you. But I do encourage you to check that link out, read about it, maybe educate yourself if it's something that you think could be worthwhile for you. I have severe depression. Cottage Siv, thank you so much for dreaming. I am not a bot. That does help us keep the community safe. I really appreciate that. I have severe depression and minor OCD, and it bugs the hell out of me when people make it sound like it's nothing. Agreed. I agree. I have severe chronic depression. And if you don't have depression, but you feel blue sometimes, I'm not invalidating your experience of being blue or feeling depressed. But I do have that diagnosis, so I know what that feels like for me, and yeah, it can be real frustrating when people are like, "Well, I just got up and did stuff. I was feeling blue, so I just got up and did stuff," or "I was feeling depressed and I got up and did stuff and I felt better. Why can't you just do that too?" Like that's not what severe chronic depression looks like or works for me, right? I can't just get up and do stuff. For one example. Then how can you be so calm all the time on streams? Sophia. Well, I guess that would be a tough question. I don't have any triggering events on stream. So far, I haven't. It's potential that I could, but I have panic attacks about specific situations. My depression, I think I talked about yesterday. I don't know if you were here, but I have to literally hype myself up to do streams before streams. Like there's a big part of me that's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the work. I don't want to talk to people for 5 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour. I don't want to do it. That's the depression and anxiety in me. At the same time, I do want to do it because I'm still human and I still love you all and I still miss you all and I want to play The Sims and talk about The Sims and all of that. But the depression in me makes me be avoidant, right? And the anxiety in me makes me be avoidant. So yeah, I can relate to anxiety because I see it in my followers count here and on Twitch. And someone unfollow me gets quite worried that I might have done something wrong or such. Yeah, oh gosh, anxiety can play a head game with you. Yeah, anxiety is really tough to manage. Isn't everyone a work in progress? That's true, Priya. Yeah, but some people are more deliberate about being a work in progress, if that makes sense. People learn to mask, and it's a whole spectrum, so it all depends on that. Yep, that's true. Sorry if I'm getting behind here. People usually seem to think that depression is just sadness. That's true. Yeah, there are people who don't have depression, suffer from depression, often have that misconception. I've found. I hate when people like to give solutions when they don't have any credibility to do so. I have depression, and I'm even not credible enough to tell people what to do because everyone is different. That is true. Sophia, what's your butt about? Let me know. And that's why I always try to say the caveat of my depression works like this. This is what I can do. I tried to deliberately say that as I spoke about the depression example. I have been in therapy for almost 30 years. 30 years. I've been in therapy for 30 years, almost continuously. I have been through therapy with both of my children for their particular diagnoses and such. So I've done a lot of therapy over the years. I'm not qualified, right? I know a lot about a lot of different things. I know a lot about um, different disorders and such because I've had those years of exposure, but I'm not a trained professional. So, I will always encourage everyone to seek professional help. People who have been schooled, who have been trained, who have experience doing this type of thing. I can only talk about my personal experience and invite you all to share how you experience it, right? So I am great at masking. People who meet me in daily life won't even guess anything until I tell someone. Yeah, you have to learn how to mask in order to survive, I think. Like, it's just something we as humans do. And if you get to the point where you can't anymore with depression, um, then at least for me, I'm in real trouble. Again, there, I pointed out, at least for me, if I'm to the point where I cannot mask, and I have been there once, where I could not fake it till I make it. I just couldn't do it. Um, yeah. If I have, if I don't have enough knowledge about things, I try and stay quiet and be supportive. And that's great. Like, yeah, let people know you're there for them. Let people know you're willing to listen. The if you have the wherewithal to be supportive in that way, not everybody can listen to everybody's problems. Sometimes they cannot take on any more. I have certainly been there as well. Like, you know, if I tell you that I can be there for you and listen to you, and then I mean it, but I also won't offer it if I'm not in a position to offer it because I have to protect my own mental health, my own well-being. The first time I saw you in stream, I felt that you're so genuine. It can't be possible that you're wearing a mask. Oh, Sophia, it's a little bit more subtle than that. I am genuine. Absolutely, I am genuine. Um, how to explain it? I have a great fake laugh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um, but what I was talking about yesterday, were you here for that? When I was talking about on stream, when I'm talking to you all, I'm a little bit more animated. Same thing when I'm on stage, I'm a little bit more animated, a little bit more big about my reactions. They're genuine, but if I were having that same conversation with my husband, I wouldn't be using that much energy to have the conversation. Does that make sense? Masking is not wearing a mask. It's just putting up a much happier side of you up front and keeping the dark thoughts away from others. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it too. Um, I rarely talk about my struggles. Like, I've tried to be real careful about going into too much detail. Literally every day is a struggle. And I still enjoy things, right? Like, it could be both. That's the other thing. It's both at the same time. I also have been bullied during my time in school, and I have seen this movie called Joker that was in 2019. So I can relate from that movie being bullied and those kind of things. And of course, you guys like to have chat sometimes if I'm feeling down or whatever. Please do reach out to me in my DM or whisper. You're always open, and that includes you too. Cottage Tim, first of all, thank you so much for um, inviting folks who need to reach out to you. I do appreciate that. And also, I'm sorry that you were bullied. I have seen the movie Joker, so I know what you're talking about. Um, yeah, you understood. Okay, good, good, Sophia. Yeah, it's complicated. It is really complicated. Um, yeah, I was bullied in school. This is years ago when I was much younger, quite badly every day. I had a group of girls that just tormented me, and I'm a very emotionally sensitive person, so I got very overwhelmed. I went to the counselor's office almost daily because of these girls. It was really tough. It was really, really tough. Um, yeah. Fortunately, now the people who I have in my life are great. I don't have any bullies. My brother's a jerk, but not in a like legitimate bad way. He's just a jerk to pretty much everybody. He's not a he's blunt. Let's put it that way. He's blunt. So he's not a jerk like a meanie. He's just really blunt and doesn't sugarcoat those things. And on some level, I appreciate that because I also think people skirt around things too much. So the fact that he's like that, I do appreciate. Masking is exhausting, though. It is. Um, Here's an observation to tell us we are all with each other here on the stream, but also some of us are also sitting alone too. Odd reality. I mean, I'm alone. My daughter's upstairs in her room, but yeah, that is very interesting, Elder Jim. That's ironic there, or not a paradox. Good point. Odd reality, yeah. But yeah, like Elder Jim. Um, you know, I that's a really good point. Who could bully Emily? Oh, I don't even want to talk anymore about it. Like, I was bullied a lot in school. I was. I like to be alone. I like to be alone too. As an introvert, I definitely prefer being alone or with one, maybe two people. Um, but yeah, we all are though. Like, Elder Jim, if you wanted to reach out to me, if you were going through stuff, you know, or any of you, you could do that on the Discord, through a whisper or whatever. To the level that I'm able to respond, though, totally depends on where I'm at with my own well-being. Like, of course I'm here. If you all reach out, if you need something, if you need some support, I am there to listen. I'm also, I recognize I am a problem solver, so it's really hard for me to just hang out with somebody and just not like, okay, here's this resource or go check this out. Or, that's the kind of person I am is I'm like, I want to fix a problem, not myself, but I want to give you the tools to do it for yourself. Sometimes people just need somebody to listen. And I have to remind myself of that. That's tricky for me. During my time at school, there was this kid who did like attack and beat me up for no reason. And it happened from time to time. I thought you guys might like to know. And it gets tiresome to show kindness and positivity when I'm mental health, amongst other things. And it hits real hard. And I am also alone and like have no friends at all. Oh my gosh. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. During my time in school. Yeah. I mean, I can understand why you're saying it is it gets tough to show kindness and positivity when you're struggling with your mental health. Absolutely. I relate to that a lot. It's harder for me to be mean to people. So I'm not saying that it's one or the other, because, like, sometimes you just want to shut down, right? Like if you don't have the energy or whatever to be kind and positive, it's just like you just want to disappear. You just want to shut down, not exist, sleep forever, as they say. Um, and just because you're not being kind and positive doesn't mean you're going to go and be a jerk to someone. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not and or type of thing. But yeah, it is really hard. I can relate to that. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And telling us about your experience and sharing. I really do appreciate that. Do viewers reach out to you about their problems? Not often. Not often, but it does happen. I don't like being alone at all. I like people surrounding me, and if they're not necessarily talking to me, I hate silence. So you like always have music going or YouTube or something. I relate to that too. May I perhaps send you a whisper so I could read it after the stream because I would like to chat with you about something that I don't want to discuss here on Twitch, if you don't mind, of course. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You're always welcome to. The level to which I can respond, or like after stream, right now for stream, I'm focused here. I'm doing things, I'm doing things related to stream. But once I shut the lights off, the screen goes dark. I got life to do. I have kids, I have a husband, I have animals, that kind of thing. So please know that if I don't respond right away, or if I do respond and then you reply and then I don't respond, like, please be understanding that that if you reach out to me, like, I have other life too. But yes, you're always welcome to reach out. I hope that makes sense. Like to message Emily about not problems. That's fine too. And you don't have Discord, so it's fine. Um, but a lot of that a lot of the conversation, Sophia, that you and I have would be totally appropriate for Discord. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about over on Discord. So yeah. Sometimes I do mention having sore throat. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No worries about that. I can relate to this as well because I also hate silence as well, even though I want a few to be around. Yeah, I'm lucky that I have my husband. We're pretty much together all the time. He's a gamer as well, so literally his computer's right next to mine. He plays games, I play games, and watch Twitch or play The Sims or whatever. So we're next to each other, we're hanging out with each other, we talk to each other like, do you want me to grab you a snack? Or just I am lucky that way that I have a partner that we have, even though we don't play the same games, we have similar interests of video games and the way we like to spend our time, things like that. So I'm very fortunate that I have him. I always have YouTube or Twitch on. Yeah, or music. I usually have the TV on even if I'm not in the same room. Yes, I grew up with my stepdad had the TV on all the time in every room. He was the same way. And my dad always had music on. So I grew up with audio stimulation all the time. Not yet. Twitter private message is fine too. Yeah, it would be cool though. I know you have a lot of awesome things to share. If you want to join Discord, I think it would be appropriate for you over there. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Then you could chat. Dr. Vivit and Priya are there pretty much daily too. Elder Jim is there frequently. We have a lot of folks who pop on in. Sibby Froggy, every now and again. Yeah, Discord isn't private, is it? Well, there is a private message. Yeah, there is a private message. We do have the Discord where everybody can read, but then there is a private message. Like it could be just you and I if you wanted to do that too. So silence is a scary concept. Yeah, it is. I know I was having a lot of issues with severe anxiety a couple of months ago, and my therapist suggested I try a what do they call a tank, a something tank where you're in like water that is body temperature deprivation sensory deprivation tank. It's a treatment, like it's a therapeutic treatment for folks for anxiety, among other things. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it would be too quiet. Like if I could play music or something, that would be okay. But the whole point of it is to chill your system out. So I don't know how that would go. Math redeeming save your game. Thank you, Math, for redeeming that. Everybody, if you are building and playing along, listening to this serious conversation, save your game. I will do so as well. I feel like it's almost 5 of us that read our random daily messages. Yeah, sometimes that's okay. That's okay. We may have more folks that add in. Like if Sophia joins, then that would be awesome. If you don't want to do that, that's fine too. Don't want to peer pressure you into joining the Discord, but it would be great to include you with those group conversations. Believe it or not, but I have been called a bot and even joked about being one, and also if being asked if I'm real and see that as bullying. I could see how that would feel that way. Absolutely. That's really weird that folks would do that. Math redeeming, I'm not a bot as well. Well, we have you got your in, Cottage Sim. You got your in. You could redeem that. I'm not a bot. I appreciate you doing that. I do see your message. I'm not going to open it till after stream, but I do see that you did message me, so that's good. It's there. It went through, and I will reply later this evening. You are lovely and kind. Thank you, Math. Welcome back. How was your dinner? I hope it was well. I have been behind on the commands today. No worries. No worries. It's been kind of a weird day, actually. I guess it didn't start off that way, but we don't often have lengthy, deep conversations in the middle of playing Sims, but sometimes it happens. No pressure at all. No, Sophia. What we're all saying is we would like you over there. We would enjoy your company over there. But if it's not something you're interested in, then that's okay too. That's okay too. Just because you are a regular, right? Like Priya and Dr. Vivit and Elder Jim. Math is even part of the Discord. Pretty much all the regulars are over there. I'll look at the Discord, no problem. Yeah, message me anywhere if you need a link, and I'll get it for you. But don't feel like you have to. Yes, Priya is there every day. Greeting everybody. Okay, let's get back into our decades. I don't even know. If you all have any finishing final thoughts or want additional thoughts, please let me know. I don't want to end this awkwardly if you feel unfinished about it. Why do people keep putting plates up here? And I have to go back on over here, back to our gameplay screen. Dog dancing. Pixel Bob. Okay. Why aren't you in bed? I thought we sent John to bed. Can't he go to bed? Oh, it's because I put the blob of clay down and it made him jump out. We have a nice community. We do. I think that you are lovely. Thank you, Math. You missed the whole deep conversation we just had about many kind of tough topics, actually. Was maybe the right time for dinner. No, I actually really enjoy talking about tough stuff like that. If any of you had any, again, additional thoughts, feel free to reach out to me. I always welcome you to reach out if you have any bones to pick. If you didn't like some things I say, also let me know. Like, I don't want to, I tried not to offend people. I try to be clear about my thoughts. Sometimes it doesn't always happen when my brain is doing things like it does. Blue Jay Band is a pretty darn awesome community. It is. What quote number is that? I'm not certain if you guys don't mind me saying, but you seem like a good bunch of people, and my love goes to you all. As I said, you guys need someone to chat, you are feeling down or whatever, just in general, please reach out to me. You're also included. Thank you, Cottage Tim. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate you saying that. We are. I'm glad it comes across. We are a good bunch of people, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm glad it comes across. What are you doing, girly? Oh, the sink's in the way. What? We have a flower here. Why do we randomly have a flower? Let's put it in our inventory. Debatable. Dr. Vivid. Yeah, you got to watch out for Dr. Vivid. Dr. Vivid is a little bit of a troll. Not in a let me preface that by it. Not a real troll, not like a mean troll or anything like that, but a troll like for fun troll. An obnoxious troll, but not an awful, mean, nasty troll that lives under the bridge. Dr. Troll. Right. Yeah. Dr. Troll. Look at all the laundry. Okay, so now that there are way more folks, big folks, let's put it that way, there are more big folks in the game. We have a lot more laundry to do. Holy heck. You kind of missed me, did I? Snark can be fun. It can. I do like snark. I do enjoy humor. I forgot that's why we had to type it. I missed a few messages, Math. It's not just you this time. Most deep stuff I think about is how black holes work or how big space is. I don't think that is your thing. No, we were talking about, yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, can we get everybody into bed at the same time? That could be a thing. Elder Jim, I also used your photo that you photoshopped out that roof. I posted that in the decades. So that's the other thing, Sophia, not to give you the hard sell. I don't want to give you the hard sell, but on the Discord, we do have, I did post, after each stream, I post the photos from the day of our Decades Challenge. Oh God, a monster under the bed. Why? Why you gotta be like that? She's my partner in crime. I think so. I don't really do snark. Yeah, it's a weird kind of humor. Not everybody grasps it. That's okay. I miss it a lot of times. I miss, especially in text. Like if you're in person, I catch it a little bit better sometimes. But yeah, sometimes it's not. I don't do well with it either. Occasionally. Priya getting a heist going. It's another way to troll enemy. Yes, not a fan of snark too. I way too easily offended for snark. Spray the monster under the bed. Uh-oh, we have a stinky baby. Okay. No rest for the wicked and the dirty children. Give a bath to James. Stinky baby. Stinky baby time. John Gone, hello. Thank you for redeeming. I am not a bot. Hello, hello. It is so great to see you. It has been a while. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Very impressive. We have a channel for everything, even the year of the decades. That's true. That's true. Yeah. See, I'm missing a lot of messages at this time. I apologize. It's not because it's moving too fast. It's because I'm playing my game again. Playing my game. Sorry, folks. If I miss anything, feel free to retype it. I made a lot of Sims this week if you guys would love to have a look. And I made, like, Mr. Burns, also Shaggy. I have made Scooby-Doo and Garfield. Oh, cool. Cottage Chip, what is your... let us know your gallery ID and we can... Folks can look at it if they want to. How are you? I am doing well. We did just have kind of a heavy conversation. Just trying to get back into my gameplay, making sure everybody's feeling resolved and okay and not offended and everything like that. You know how it goes when you're a streamer. There's sometimes you got to talk about uncomfortable stuff. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm a pretty open person. I like to talk about the tough stuff. I don't want to shy away from it. It's real. I'm real. Life is hard. My life is hard. Your life may be hard or not. Let me know about it. Let me know. So yeah, how are you? Hopefully well. I thought it was a better term than troll, so yes, sort of was. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it's a less... I don't think troll is an ableist term. I don't know. Socks. Poisonous Fox sends half the flock fleeing. Priya making it out. Did anybody else join? I don't know if I saw it, but GG, Priya. I'm going to feed just because it's another chance to win birdseed. Exclamation point, feed. You're the only one who made it. Hype. Yeah. Exclamation point, feed to feed all the other folks that didn't make it out of that hype. But I feel you teamed up to scare me for this season. Sorry. I mean, it's spooky season, Matt. It's hard to avoid. There are channel redemptions for touring too. Oh yeah, that's a good Cottage Sims. If you want to show something off specifically, if you have enough, when you have enough points, you can redeem to show a family, show a build, anything like that. Oh, earlier you mentioned Jim, family, or something like that. I sort of missed it. Priya rolling a 23. Elder Jim, 21. Not too bad. Expect to be scared more. Oh, you're turning into a troll too, Sophia. Scaring me with those sound commands. I missed the heist. I'm sad. I know. Sad missing a heist. Don't worry, friend. I said it in a good way. You know, like my girlfriend does. Yeah, right? Okay. Whoa. Is everybody now sleeping? Holy heck. Except for the baby. I tried to watch the toddler, but apparently she didn't pull it off. I missed my heist partner too. Change dirty diaper. Let's go in. Again, we don't have any 1896 appropriate ways to clean the dust. So, and reset my Sims every time I do that. Phooey. but I'm too curious. What's the deep topic on? Oh, first I was talking about, first we were talking about the pride flags, the different ones in the chat. And then we started talking about mental health, disabilities, things like that. So, and whether or not we want to see them in the game. And it just progressed to kind of real life stuff. You know how that goes. Rock, cuddle. But I use the sound commands at appropriate times, like when your cheating dad dies. Yeah, I'm off now. Have an early day tomorrow. I hope you have a great stream and everyone has a great day. Can we get some goodbyes to Priya? Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Let's give some mod love. Mod love, mod love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care of yourself. Sleep well, my friend. Exclamation point bye if you want to use that command to say goodbye to Priya. We have a new sound command coming next week. Well, it won't be a new command. It'll just be associated with an existing command. Wheelchairs won't really work at the game, but more mental traits would work. I could see phobias could be turned into traits. Right. Yeah. But how to do that in a way that wouldn't be offensive could be tricky. Oh, are we? Did you bribe Priya? Only 1 a.m. over there. Sophia, Priya said she has an early morning, so they have to get up. They have to get up probably early, so no giving them heck. No giving them heck for practicing their self-care. Please and thank you. What is with the baby? Check out what's wrong. Feed? I thought we fed her. Thank you all for saying those goodbyes to Priya. Elder Jim, rolling a 5. Let me get a roll in as well. What sound command are we getting? Clap. I'm going to do an applause clap. That will be with the clap command that we already have. Claustrophobic gets scared in smaller rooms. How is that offensive? Well, I don't know. Maybe not that particular one, but there are potentially many that would be tricky to do. Sleep. Off to school. Okay, so per the Decades Challenge rules, the children do have to go to grade school. It is mandatory. Okay, everybody, it was a rough night's sleep for y'all, but it is time to get up and do chores. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, folks. So the children are off to school. The two moms, for those of you who don't know, we do have Margaret is our first gen. She has 4 children. Technically only 3, but she took on Remy, which actually Alfred was abducted by aliens, but we just said he had an affair to explain the different mother. And his second mistress moved in. Albert has since passed away with her newborn. So Albert has 5 children. So they're all in the household now with the 2 moms. It's been just twists and turns in this challenge. Every phobia has a spectrum too, so it depends on that. Yeah, exactly. And phobias are not a personality trait, so adding them as a trait would be not. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a really good point. 2 moodlets already have phobia names. I don't see why physical disabilities won't work, but stuff like phobias are. You do see why physical wouldn't work, but phobias are easily made into traits. Yeah, it's the whole concept of doing disabilities in The Sims is really tough for a lot of reasons. Other ideas are command for laughter. Right. Did you post it in the Discord? That would be my preference. Lactose intolerant apparently is a trait for The Sims. Yeah, it would be nice if we could, or even like vegetarian, if they could separate those out into their own category, at least in my opinion. Like some of the traits are personality traits, but I would like dietary preferences. I wouldn't I would like to see that be its own category as well. Like you prefer the color red. Well, why don't you put the vegetarian as a preference too? Like, to me, that would make more sense for some of them. The community was angry about that too. Yeah. Traits depict personality traits. Disability and phobias are not that person's personality. Yeah. Exactly. Well said. I thought you were taking off. I thought you were taking off, but I do appreciate you explaining some of these things. It's great to have a second person try and reframe it. Again, I am not necessarily the best at explaining some of these things, especially when I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. So it's really, thank you, Priya, for helping me out. That's what you're here for. I so appreciate it. Video game mechanics have acrophobia. Not seeing my sim having this trait. Fear of spiders? Oh, that's arachnophobia. That's the one I was thinking of. Dietary preferences are not traits too. Exactly. I was, and then my topic came up. Well, yes, again, I so appreciate you helping explain these to folks. Why? Why can't you do that? Kleptomania is a mental illness and is a trait, so why no phobias? Phobia for Emily spiders to Dr. Vibbit. But you're working on it, right? No, you shouldn't work on it if, if you don't. Kleptomania is a mental illness. That is potentially a tricky one too. I'm sure there have been some folks upset about that, or were at least initially. I don't know. It is top of the hour, y'all. I have to pee. I have to feed my cats. I hear them out there crying. Cat alarm, indeed. So again, hold that thought. I hate to interrupt the conversation when we are having a meaningful conversation. But I do have to pee and feed the cats and all that good stuff. So we are angry about that. Exactly. I'm like, there are folks who are. What happens when you see a spider stand paralyzed or can't move? We have made it apparent so many times that it should be renamed or removed just because a lot of people don't join them. They remain unknown. Acrophobia is fear of heights, but I see a big spider and run away. Yeah, I was saying arachnophobia. I originally read acrophobia as arachnophobia, so that is a fear of spiders. Math says acrophobia is a fear of heights. They're so close that I just misassociated it. But Parker phobia, Peter and Parker phobia. Yeah. All right, y'all. I am going to take a break. I really have to pee. I drank like 2 of these recently, so. I will be back. Priya, don't feel like you have to keep talking about it, but please do if you want to. Otherwise, we are going to be right back in just a couple minutes. I'm going to leave you all with the haunted house scene. Hope you enjoy that. Practice that self-care. Get yourself to bed if you need to and you have an early morning. Get yourself something to eat or drink if you need to. Use the restroom like I'm going to. Feed your cats or your dogs or your pets if they are hungry and starving. Practice that self-care, y'all. I'll be right back. Welcome back, y'all. Just catching up on our chat. I saw y'all had a little bit of conversation. Thank you for that welcome back. I do appreciate that. Just got caught up on chat there. Yeah, that's a lot of it, Elder Jim, is that, like you said, folks lately, more recently, have really been becoming more sympathetic to how we are all different and recognizing that. Um, that's important. You said earlier to Elder Jim, you said agoraphobia, which is fear of leaving the house, as a, like that could easily be. I do know somebody who has that, so actually I know a couple folks has that diagnosis. But yeah, the word looks very similar, but I do know the difference in that one um, because I know what they mean basically. Fear and phobia are two very different terms. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Um, Fear is an emotion, phobia is a diagnosis, basically. Like simply explained, I would say. Um, how you might experience a phobia is fear. Like you might have fear when you're experiencing that phobia, but they're different. Does that make sense? Like we said before, the meaning of them have been dumbed down because people use it very freely. That is exactly it. Is the meanings have been dumbed down. They aren't true to the true intention of the word. And so learning how to be more deliberate about your speech is very important. It's very important. Fear is just a small part of phobia. Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, yes. I don't know. I don't know. You wouldn't say small? Well, the dramatized way that people experience phobias, it doesn't look like it's small, but for some people, it might be a small part of it. It might be more the anxiety leading up to doing the event. It might be more about anxiety and not fear. Like there's lots of different ways it can look. And that I think it's really important to reiterate that it's a spectrum. Not everybody somebody who is a technophobe, to use the Sims example, it might not look the same for everybody. So how to represent that and still use the word phobia, yeah, it's tricky. It is tricky. Phobia is way more than fear, and that is why it is very important people understand what they say about it. Yeah. I was never actually diagnosed, but I always use the term acrophobia since it's just shorter than fear of heights. And I caution you about using diagnostic terms for yourself if you haven't been diagnosed. And sometimes self diagnosis is valid. Like if you know the meaning of the word, if you've read up on what acrophobia, what criteria it is, and you feel that you are acrophobic from an educated point of view, personally, my opinion, not everybody is going to agree with this. I'm okay if I understand that if there's a communication between us that I understand that you are educated about that term and are using it to self-diagnose. I personally am okay with that. Not everybody is. A lot of times I see it with folks who are autistic or on the autistic spectrum. Like I know I am. I don't have official diagnosis, but I know I am. And you're saying that to me from your life experience and what you understand of I'm okay with you saying that. I'm okay with that. Not everybody would be though. But if you're just saying, well, I have a fear of heights, you know, but you don't really understand what that term means and you're using it instead. Like for me, that wouldn't be okay. I would ask you to say fear of heights then, or educate yourself to see if it does fit, or go to a doctor and see, okay, if you really do have a fear of heights, my hope for you is that you do get the treatment that you need, proper diagnosis, that kind of thing. So that's my personal take. Not everybody agrees with that. Um, Self diagnosis is definitely valid, but it is always better to get a professional opinion. Yep, I agree. I agree. Most people, including me, use phobia as fear, including me. Right, math. That is a tricky thing. It is. It is. Dumbing the language down is, and folks are becoming more aware of that. I think it's becoming more aware. There's more awareness surrounding dumbing down of certain terms, right? May World, hello, welcome on in. I feel bad for those folks who are coming in just to hang out and play the Decades Challenge. And here we are. We're talking some pretty heavy stuff today. We are. I'm going to warn you, it is great to see you, May. Happy Sunday to you. We are talking about some heavy stuff. Be warned if you haven't been lurking already. Um, that is what we are trying to change, as Priya said. Yeah, bringing that awareness to the forefront. That's why I have the links that I do to the, ableism, um, things like that. Just those resources are out there. If it's a journey that you think is important and you would like to go on, feel free to message me. Um, if you have questions, things like that, I will try to point you in the right direction if I can't answer your questions, things like that. So we actually work to make sure that people have awareness and use the words correctly, like OCD, depression, and phobias. Thank you, Priya, for I was going to do it myself, but you were on it for uh, typing that link in chat for everyone. To change the subject, I just uploaded my spooky living room. Nice. We're going to tour it next Saturday. For those of all who didn't hear before, I did talk about it before, but we do have our room challenge going again. Room? Yeah, the room. There is the link with the info. I do have 2 rooms out now, the living room and the kitchen. Next weekend, we're going to tour those as well as create a 3rd room um, for the next couple weekends. And then on Halloween weekend, we're going to tour them. You're going to assemble them all. If you would like to do that, all the different rooms into a house, and we're going to tour the houses. So you can participate in any and all. If you just want to do the kitchen, if that's your thing, just do the kitchen. If you just want to do a bathroom, if that's your thing, just do the bathroom. No biggie. So there's that for you all too. I volunteer for an organization who actively work for people who create awareness and change the verbiage. Oh my gosh, that is awesome, Priya. I you're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much for helping chat out, supporting me as we talk about things, supporting each other. We're supporting each other in this bringing this awareness. It's important to me and to my channel. Priya is a great fit, making the channel what it is. I just appreciate you so much, Priya. For many things, there isn't an actual word for that. Anxiety is so widely used as the feeling that I have no actual word for is in Hebrew. That's the other thing, too. I did talk about that earlier. I don't know if you were here, Math. For folks who don't have, we're communicating in English. So for folks who English isn't their first language, who have a limited selection of English words, it it can be tricky. It's like extra effort for you all, and I so feel for you. Um, and it's still an important journey that I will talk about, that I believe in. If you want to take that journey, that's up to you. But yeah, I feel for you that it's not your native language and is extra tough. Yeah. Build Maleficent's house, Emily. Ooh, Sophia. Maleficent's. I don't even know if I know what that looks like. Anxiety is okay to use freely because many people feel anxiety. To place where it is not a diagnosis is where as depression and OCD. Yeah, anxiety, I agree. Probably not. I don't know if everybody will, but I do feel like anxiety could be something like as generic as happiness or sadness or anxiety or fear. But then to go on and say, um, I had a panic attack. That is a diagnosable event, right? So if you didn't have the genuine like panic attack, like can't breathe, feel like you're dying, the room is spinning, those symptoms that go along with a panic attack, a genuine panic attack, and that's just a couple. Not everybody experiences those. Everybody's panic attacks are different. Let me just say that. But to use that term like I had anxiety, but you said instead of panic attack, it's kind of like misrepresenting. So to those of us like me who have panic attacks, when you say I have a panic attack, to me my mind is thinking the things that I go through. So, yeah, but if you just meant, "Oh, I had a little bit of anxiety," it's a definitely a different communication. Um, Same, yep, ADHD or ADD. A lot of people who use ADD without any education diagnosis, which causes way more harm than the time you save just to say the whole sentence. Good point. Yeah, that's another one I hear a lot of. Anxiety is a generic term. Yeah, anxiety is cool. Anxiety is pretty much everybody understands the word anxiety. So yeah. Whereas panic attack is the actual term, which is not okay to use. But okay. Panic and anxiety is literally the same word in Hebrew. We say anxiety attack indirect. And that's yeah, the translation too is tricky. Definitely is tricky. If you have the same word in Hebrew. So that's where I'm saying math, if you want to really go on that journey and understand how to better communicate in English, learning that panic and anxiety are different, and panic attack is different than panic. Does that make sense? But it's hard. Yeah, it's going to be extra hard for you because they're different. It means different things in English. So yeah, I I feel for you all that it's not your native language, or like you said, there's only the same word in your native language. There are organizations that are working to improve all the languages, and I'm sure there are resources for that too. Just a matter of trying to find them. Yeah, like when I was learning about pronouns, using the proper pronouns, how to translate them, even with the Sims, it's a factor in the Sims. If we want to have pronoun representation, not all languages can you easily translate into like Spanish, for example. I know a little bit of Spanish. Their words are masculine and feminine. How do you make that work? You know, um, for a non-binary or a pronoun. And there are resources out there that they exist, but we have to tap into them. Absolutely. So they're all out there. They're all out there. I think I do have those in the Discord. Um, yeah, for gender neutral verbiage. Right. That's what I was the term I was trying to think of that was not coming to my brain. I could do that in English, but I have no option in Hebrew since anxiety is using both. I understand. I understand. Um, Hebrew can't use gender neutral verbs since all of our verbs are gendered. And I think there's probably resources for you um, where there have been solutions to that. I do think those are out there. Yeah, thank you, Priya. I'm like, I know I have seen that. It's going to be a newer thing. Again, it's like Elder Jim said. Sorry that I earlier. See, that's why I did question. I was like, did you have a genuine panic attack? Because I was trying to understand what you were actually saying. So thank you for actually bringing that up. I kind of forgot about it now that the moment had passed, but um, that's why I did question you of like what level of anxiety. What my brain did was, I'm going to question it because I want to know what level of anxiety he was experiencing, to try and fully understand what he's trying to tell me. Um, so yeah, I no worries, no worries though. I'm glad we had this conversation and that you did bring that up. And I'm glad it wasn't a literal panic attack. I am glad that it was just stressful for you and anxiety producing, maybe. But it just, if people are willing to go to the extra mile to find it. Panicking is okay because it's a feeling, whereas saying that you have a panic attack is wrong. Because panicking is way different than having a panic attack. Yeah, it's the language, the subtlety of language. And like Matt said, I do understand how tricky it is, but I do believe as this is becoming a move. It's a movement. It's a movement to update language to be more inclusive, right? That's what it is. It's a movement, and there may not be words that you're familiar with, but I know those resources out there. If your language is gendered, there are solutions out there. I will try to find that for you all. If you are interested, please message me, and I will make sure that when I do find it, I get back to you with that. Yeah, absolutely. But it feels nowadays we have to walk on eggshells most of the time. I understand, Sophia. I understand what you're saying. Um, I don't feel that it personally, I don't feel that it is walking on eggshells. And I don't know. I encourage you to explore um, that feeling. How do I explain it? Maybe Priya has a great way of explaining it, but for me, it's about learning, growing, treating people with respect. Um, that's how I view it. I don't view it as walking on eggshells. Um, I want to make sure I'm treating people with respect and kindness and communicating effectively. That's another thing, communicating effectively. Understanding the words that I use have meaning, you know, I guess communicating effectively is the best way I could put it. I always have to be careful not to offend people. You don't have to be. Like if this is not something that's important to you, if you don't want to feel, if it makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells, I understand. I do understand. But for me, I don't it doesn't make me feel that's what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Like it feels like because the whole conversation, everything is based on ableism, and people find change uncomfortable. Yeah, partner, getting that heist going. All right. You explain like a teacher, and you're not easily offended, Emily. Okay. I'll take that as a compliment. Um, yeah, I try to explain like a teacher, and I don't think I'm easily offended. So, like, if you say something like, it makes me feel like I'm walking on eggshells, um, I try and put myself in your shoes and explain from the other point of view, like from my point of view in this case. Um, my brain just went blank, but I'm thinking a lot of things right now. But I guess it's because I was never actually offended by stuff like that. I'm autistic, and I never cared about people using the word autistic. Um, but people use the word autistic. I guess some people do use the word autistic inaccurately, but it's definitely becoming more common with the times that there's awareness about autism, and people are more there's just more awareness, right? More accurate diagnosis as well. The spectrum is much larger, the criteria is much larger and subtle. So there's a lot more awareness these days than there was 10, 20 years ago, even. And no one will if no one takes the first step of making the change. Right, right. Well said. Well said. Y'all, I know this is a tough conversation, but I'm glad we're having it. I get offended when people use ADHD like nothing, just because I go through the day struggles of it and very different than just being inattentive. Hmm. Yeah. I don't have an ADHD or ADD diagnosis, um, but my step grandchild father does. So my oldest child's partner does and talks about it a lot. And I'm learning about it. I'm learning about the official diagnosis and what that means for for him. It's different for everyone though. Oh my gosh, Elder Jim making it out this time. Nice. We get some exclamation point. Feed Priya. I think you were the only other one didn't make it out, but it's a shot to get some more bird seeds. It's a heavy topic, but people need to take the steps to make sure in the future it is not a heavy topic. Well said. Yeah, I agree. It's something that is important to me. I don't want to shy away from it. We've had this conversation on this channel before. I know a handful of you who were also there for it then, and we'll keep having it. We will. Dr. Vivid, object, add or delete. What would you like to do in the challenge? Thanks for bringing it back around to the game, too. I should be playing. We have some time to pass. I should be letting this run while we have this conversation. Elder Jim crying, you left me behind, partner. Yeah, yeah. Well, really, the band of Blue Jays, the fog left you behind. Add an easel in the garden, please. Oh, I love that. We don't have any artwork type stuff. And it's even wooden. Why did my thing? Now I need to leave to wake up. Oh gosh, Priya, I so appreciate you, but please, please, please go take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Go to sleep, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. There, that's lovely. In the flowers there, love it. Happy week to everyone. Yes, everyone have a great week. Goodbye, Priya. Have a great week. I wonder if anyone will go by themselves and paint. Ooh, we could see. Let's hit play. Oh, we have some apples going too. She needs a bath. She can't harvest the apples because she's unhappy about being stinky. So let's gather water, take a bath. And that is why we're working towards changing too. Even kids show that I used phobias as another word for fear. Yep. Yeah. It's first about creating the awareness, and eventually I think it will change. You have to create the awareness first. Or slack it up for you. I just need to leave or else I'll keep talking. Yes, please, please, please do. Please just leave. I don't want you to leave, but please practice that self-care. I know you're passionate about this topic, but please go. Please go get out of here. Discussions are fun. I think so. I love having discussions. The easiest way to create awareness is change the basic education. Hmm? All right, got in the bath. The kids are at school. Later on in the challenge, if let me look, I can't remember exactly education. In 1910, it starts. If teens do not earn a C or a higher in high school, they will be sent to another household. So that could be an interesting twist that we could kind of dive into. I just hope that I will be able to remember language is already hard enough for me. Yeah, math. I understand. I understand. But it is something important. It is something very important to many, many people. And I would like to see change happen. You know, it's to me, it's for the better. And if the change happens, then it won't feel like you're walking on eggshells because it will always be, it will, people will already be in that mode. Does that make sense? So, me and my group had a 40-minute discussion for a book assignment while other groups just went over the answers for them and barely took 20 minutes. Oh yeah, so you do like talking, huh? Nothing wrong with that. Margaret, let's fix the sink. Oh, I mean, washing Remy would have been a good thing too, but what's she doing? She's sitting down to fix the sink. Silly game. I think this is kind of tight quarters, so the game's a little bit crabby about it. Yes, the kids that will learn the new language, adults are already used to young. And that's the thing, like folks who are set in their ways, it is harder. It is harder. But it doesn't mean you can't do it. It doesn't mean there's aren't solutions for you, right? But it does take extra effort. It does. I recognize it takes extra effort for folks. Are they supposed to get good grades in school? So yeah, again, according to the rules, children, it doesn't matter. We don't have to have them do their homework or anything. According to the rules, um, why? Can't you wash him? What's going on? Um, but when they're teens, 1900s, it doesn't matter because it was optional. Um, but if they are going to high school in the 1900s, once we hit that, they do have to have a C or higher, which is the lowest grade in The Sims. So maybe we'll change that to like a B just to make it happen. Sophia redeeming posture check. Thank you so much. I'm being rude and dropping in to say hi to everybody since I got home from a little trip and missed everyone. So hi, I'll pop back in when I settle in. Oh, well, thank you. Hello, hello. Go settle in. It's great to have you. I appreciate that lurk. Teens can't mess around, but they could kiss, right? I don't know. I think kiss would be still count as messing around. I don't know. I don't know. I want to say a kiss could be okay. Yeah, I think a kiss could be okay. I thought teens in Sims 4 could woohoo. They cannot. They cannot. Not without a mod. Oh, the kids are home. Guess what, kids? You didn't do your chores before you went to school, so you're going to do them now. Welcome back, kids. First day of school. That was kind of exciting. I should have got a photo of that. Oh, golly. We have so much trash. This laundry away. Of course, I will try my best to use the right terms, but just like it is hard for me to change from Xbox controller to PC controller in a second. Same about that. I will always remember that is the right English term since, you know, English is already confusing me. I know. I know. I understand. It is tough. It is tricky. First day of school, and they want to attend. Yeah, of course. Of course. I want to have them attend. Let's see what we can make. Oh my gosh, my cats are going running around the place. See, right there. That was the almost said, like, my natural language was to be, the cats are going crazy out there. But I stopped. I've learned how to stop myself. The cats are running around wild out there, would be how I would rephrase that. Nope, nope, nope. Did I pick 8 servings? I wanted 8 servings. So that's just an example of how I'm trying to work on myself. It's just, yeah, it's just something that I'm trying to do. It's important to me. Is there a way to meet other kids? They could meet other kids at school if we did the socializing. You know, like whatever it is, we could try to do that tomorrow to meet other kids. Okay, where are you? You were supposed to take care of the animal. Clean. Same with you. Oh, watering the garden autonomously. I love it. Feed and clean. Can I make them friends? Yeah, absolutely. I did shout out earlier. If you want to create Sims for the challenge, I would like your Sims, if that's something you'd like to do. Finish homework. Be friendly. Yep. Make a seasonal craft. Sure. Become playful. Oh, why not? Not my favorite, but and then the chickens all fed or not? Why? Nobody fed the chickens. The heck? Scatter feed thereby, and then feed yourself. Crazy is already so widely used in Hebrew that it literally is the actual term for this verb. The kids are going crazy is the only term we have. And again, I'm sure there's alternative words that have been developed. Those resources are probably somewhere. Like I said, I could try to find them to you if you would like to read those, if you're curious at all. I could try to find them and get them to you. Let me know. You know, if you want to find them yourself, awesome. Any wishes? I don't don't know. Ask the braids girl to milk the cow. Losing their marbles. Um, for me, unlearning 60 years of English and common phrases can be tough, but worth it. Yeah, Elder Jim. Same, same. I'm glad it's a worthwhile cause for you. I do appreciate that. Um, I really do.
Oh, Chorg. Chorg.
You know, the other thing I think of um, is my aunts. I have many, many aunts, very outspoken, very comfortable family. We're a loud, boisterous, um, much like my brother, much like myself, very blunt, very plain um, family. And one thing that is very common of the generation before mine is commenting, especially women, on each other's weight. That is a very common thing.
Oh,
Um,
no.
And that really isn't acceptable anymore. The rule nowadays is if somebody can't fix it about themselves in like under a minute, you shouldn't comment on it. So, you know, if you wouldn't make a comment about somebody's weight because they can't go fix it in a minute. You know, if there's something in their teeth, sticking out, that's fine. That's okay to comment about their appearance. But, you know, if their hair is frizzy or something, you wouldn't point that out nowadays. It's just there's more awareness now, and the older generation have to work harder because they already have a way that they are um, a lot of times to kind of break those habits, break those communication styles. Yeah, that's just another example I think of a lot. I feel like casting now. Yeah, do it up. I would love to see what you come up. Our term for the oh, I read that already. Oh no, our term for the noun crazy and the verb going crazy have different spelling, but both are from the same root.
Vetessa.
Yeah, yeah. Again, when there's different languages involved, that's a whole nother layer of things. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Oh no, no, wash the baby, wash the baby. Sorry.
Vemboy Barobi. Gungane Ancha. Yanka Bamu. Zampa Guasha.
In my family too, I hate it. Yeah, yeah, and there are a lot of folks where who have mental health disorders that a comment like that could be very triggering, very damaging, and disrespectful. And that's why it's really important. We learn and we grow. And I really hope y'all consider what I'm talking about and Priya, was talking about. Um, it's really important. It's really, really important for people's mental health, for people's well-being, that they feel respected and communicating accurately. And that make a cast family is what I misheard earlier. Did you? Um, why can't we clean this shed? Is it just her? Is something in the way? I have to pay attention. This game, they quit doing things so easily. Okay, now she did it. I only had to do it 3 times. While everyone is knowing what running wild is. Okay, you know what? To heck with it. Running wild in English, our Hebrew language isn't developed enough. We didn't have a word for ice cream until a few decades ago. A word for ice cream? Really? That's kind of strange, but you know, to me it's strange, but to you it's normal. Over here, people comment on your weight. I'm thin, but I put on some weight, and people already commenting. Oh, you gained some pounds. Right. And I'm saying, hello, indeed. Welcome on in. It is so great to see you. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. Hope you're well. We're having some deep conversation. It's going well, though. It's going well. Play a little decade challenge. Struggling with the game to get me to do the things I want to do. Uh-oh. Okay, we already rolled for him. We did do a couple of death rolls. We have a couple 6 sims to see if they survived, but they did, so no worries. No worries there. How are you doing? Um, There we go. She's doing it on her own. Let's not interrupt her. Did the llama get taken care of? Did the chickens get fed? Yes. Oof, still a lot of chores. Oop, not enough though. Really vivid. What? Yeah, Sophia, I would think that maybe folks hopefully will the same thing. That maybe it's an older practice of commenting on your weight, and maybe the younger generation may embrace that that's not an appropriate thing to do. We just got back from the movies, chilling before bed now. Ooh, what movie did you see? Anything good? I don't even know what's out right now. I'm not willing to go to a movie theater yet. I'm just too. I'm fully vaccinated. I had both my doses. I'm still just not comfortable. Dune. Oh, cool.
Yibs. Oh.
Okay, next, let's gather some water for your bath. Get in the bath. Let's do those things. Oh gosh, look at you. John, no wonder he's sick. He's really struggling. he's in a way. How was it? How was the movie? Was it worth going? Did you enjoy it?
Gench? Oh.
Yeah, I'm still renting. A lot of the new releases now are rentable still. Look at these. All our produce is harvestable. So far, nobody has gone to your easel that you added. Vibbit. What's she doing? Oh, she's erratic. Here we go. She's erratic, so she was acting erratically. Okay. Oh, this. That's why that toddler cup was floating. That is why I say that even if someone is using the wrong term, I never actually hurt anyone, and need to remember that languages take very long time to change. Math, well said there. The word queer is a good example. It has totally different meaning than 10 years ago. That's very well said. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a work in progress, but it's good that we're having these conversations so that awareness can happen. And I hope, like I said, I hope to keep having these conversations so awareness can happen. Change slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely. Look at, I was like, feed this chicken, but then she spread a whole bunch all over. What's she doing? Clean the coop. Yeah, look at my Sims are now autonomously doing things. So exciting, so exciting. And did Sarah do her homework yet? Let's check it out. Oh, she doesn't even have homework. Where did it go? I was going to have her be a good little student first day of school and do her homework, but neither of them do. What the heck? So let's save your game if you're building or playing along. We'll remind you to save your game. Uh-oh, what's uh-oh? Gonna just go into build mode. Get some homework. I have my debug turned on. I'm gonna delete these two. Need these ones right now. What? Uh-oh, Sophia. Don't have debug on. The thing is that I don't actually happening in Israel, so I don't know if Hebrew will change anytime soon. I never saw anyone ever comment on the verb for going crazy. Israel's always behind in the world. Even scary clowns came a year later. Math. Scary clowns. Yeah. It's going to be slow to change. Yeah. But for me, it's worth the energy. It's worth the effort. For me, it is. Dune the book was a favorite of mine. The Dune movie of the 80s was so strange. It was. I saw that. It's strange. How was the new movie? That you couldn't find the kids' homework. Yeah, we'll get it here. We'll get it in the debug. A grade school homework. Excuse me. Yeah, I am curious. I don't know if Helene stepped away or what, but I was curious for the answer too. Oh, just working on a reply. That's all right. That's all right. Guess a remake of Coming to Dinner. It was weird. Okay, well the 80s movie was weird too. I didn't read the book, so I don't know like how it's supposed to, like what the story is other than the movie. So yeah. It was very ethereal. Oh, good word. Good word, good word. Wow. Did she fall asleep in the bathtub? Get out of the bathtub, girly. Do the homework. Now John hopefully can take a homework. Or after he uses the restroom, I'll have him take a bath. I think he gathered water earlier, but he couldn't. Language barrier will always be a thing. This is why being rude won't help. As I said, for me, the term anxiety attack is very, very common and is not even a term in English. Anxiety attack is an English term. But yeah, I know, like, I know you that you're not trying to be offensive. Because I know you well enough. You know, you've been coming here for months, months and months, and I know you well enough that you wouldn't deliberately be doing that. But not everybody does. Like, if you meet somebody new, an English speaker, and you said anxiety attack or panic attack, just like what happened, I don't know if you were here earlier when I explained when Elder Jim had said, I had a panic attack about my internet, and I immediately questioned him as somebody who suffers from anxiety attacks. I immediately questioned him, trying to understand to what level his panic attack was, right? Like, was this like something like I wanted to have a good, accurate communication? So yeah, Eller Jim, who have you seen? And guess who's coming to dinner? Like a mix of Star Wars with the universe. Yeah, that's kind of how I remember the 80s movie. Lots of desert, little Bible holy wars thrown in. Yep. Okay. So it has the same vibes as the old movie, just probably newer, like much better special effects. Math been falling since October 31st. What math? Is that real? Is that real? Let me click. Let me click. You followed me last Halloween. That is freaking awesome, math. That is freaking awesome. I love that. I love that for you and for us. I love it. Yeah, I did click on his name.
Ina.
Hilarious.
Mukeb. Nagelna. Pimib. My booth. Wanjini.
What's she doing? She's standing like this odd ghost in the spring. Not like a, I don't know if she's a ghost or what, but just zombie maybe? Just odd. Her standing in the river or the water. Weird. The weird clouds in the background. Creepy. Maybe it's because we're talking about Halloween stuff now. I'm like, that's creepy. Would you rather hug a ghost or a zombie? For the daily question. John, that's his homework. He has so little fun, though. We'll let him sleep first. We'll let him sleep. Margaret. I'm like, you could go to bed, but it would be really awesome if you sprayed the monster under the bed, so. It seems logical that I joined on Halloween. This is so me. Right, Math? Right? Almost a year. It's almost been an exact year since you've been following. How cool. How cool. Well, I think as far as the Dune movie goes, I'll wait till it comes out. Oops, sorry about that. I think I'll wait. I don't want to have to pay money for, and the fact that I don't want to go to movies yet. Anyway, yeah, definitely wait for it to come out. You didn't convince me to go see it in the theater. Sorry. Not that you were trying to, but. All right. All right. Baby sleeping, you ought to be sleeping. That's what I always say. When the babies and toddlers are sleeping, you should have the adults be sleeping because, and in real life too. No need. Wait for it to come to your home. Yeah. When it was added, the period. I guess they don't have a monster candle. Oh, yeah, because it uses electricity. So we have to put up with the monster under the bed. Yep. Back in those days, no magic monster lanterns. My fast forward really isn't fast forwarding right now. Watch the movies in the 60s. Probably a great movie to see on your couch. Yeah, right. No need. Wait for it to come to your home. Read that already. Quote 2. I think it has to have a space between the quote, like E space 2. Yes, I did watch it. Since you missed, oh my gosh. Sorry, Math, I missed it. Albert's here. Albert's back from the grave. Hopefully he doesn't cause any trouble. Look, he loved to read to the kids. I'm going to take a picture of that. And there he is, getting the book. He was always reading to the kiddos. It's like one of his favorite things to do. So he's coming back to haunt them and read the stories to the children. Yeah, it does require a space. We don't have many quotes, though. Since you missed my message, the reason I'm scared to use English really is I don't know the right terms, even in my own language. Oh, math. I can understand how that would be hard. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, at least you have the awareness now that it's a concern for a lot of people. Do the best you can. You know, we're all a work in progress, like Priya said earlier. We're all a work in progress. You're aware that it's an issue. Do the best you can, you know? That's all you can do. Yeah. I'm doing the best I can, and I need to do better. It can be both at the same time. I'm okay with it being both at the same time. He could go to the bar after he finished reading. Oh my gosh, Dr. Vibbit, he would too. He would. What a womanizer he turned out to be. We had 2 theaters. One was more disobey, and the other played more edgy movies. One was more. I'm not sure what that word meant. Mainstream, basically. You literally was in the middle of my message. I finished it though, right? Didn't I? But I actually scared to hurt someone, like Sophia said, walking on eggshells. Yeah. I understand. I understand the perspective of those of you who feel that way. I do understand it. Daisy flirt with Albert. Oh, I was going to say, you can't make Albert flirt because they don't even know each other. That's hilarious because when they die, like I had some Sims, one of the couple died. They've been married. I literally played through them from being born all the way through their whole life. One of them died, and when he died, he didn't know, like they weren't married anymore. So they had to get remarried as a ghost. It was like, what the heck? So she's going to do a flirty introduction. Or we could cheat. What's your preference? Like, I could do it. Do you want me to cheat that they can flirt? I mean, he's not a real. This is realistic, remember? So if she's flirting with his ghost in real life, it would be kind of like she's having flirty thoughts about him, about his ghost. She's talking to him. You know, I really loved you. How could you betray me? How could you leave me? How could you die and leave me with So that's really the extent of what we can do with the ghosts. Photo. Kid is there too. Yeah, we could do that. Could do that. Not blaming in a way. It was wrong to change the language. Is that I barely know the regular. I understand math. Yeah, I absolutely understand. The baby's like putting his hands up. Like, what? Who are you talking to? You're a weird woman. Oh no, our clothesline broke. Kiss. Do we have a kiss? I don't think we have a kiss. Confess attraction? Blow a kiss? We could blow a kiss. That would be appropriate for a ghost. Those candles look huge. I know when I zoomed up like that, they were huge. The Disney was meant to be Disney shows like Mary Poppins, The Parent Trap, and others. Ooh, yeah, I would have gone to that one. Hugs from Sophia. Thank you, Sophia. I always appreciate those hugs. I was going to say it's time to wrap up. No, we still have an hour to go. It is top of the hour, though. Poppins, yes, Mary Poppins, one of my very favorites. It is top of the hour, y'all. We are going to take a break. It feels like it's later. What the heck? Like, I feel like it's time to end already. Getting kind of hot, so I'm going to have to turn the fan on when we get back. Hug was meant as a command. Oh, yeah, you did put the hug command. All right, folks. We do take a break every hour, top of the hour, just so I can get up and stretch. I don't get too stiff and sore because I'm likely to if I don't move around often. Get yourself something to drink or eat if you need to. Practice that self-care. The thing is, so many people, not me, are actually hurt when they tell them to do the right terms. So I don't know if this will change this generation. I hope for the next generation we actually have Hebrew terms. Yeah, math, that's a good hope. That's a good hope. All right, I will be back in just a jiffy. I'm going to leave you with my music video this time, and I'll be right back.
If I croak in the graveyard, will you just leave me there? Would you mourn our love? Could you feel my heart chill in the air? Would it leave you in a lonely nightmare? Would you find a sweet time in a new floozy's hair? While you're courting her, would you lose yourself in the naughty affair? Could you forget my touch after all these years? While I'm rolling over, the worms will play. So I'm rolling over, 'cause a good girl knows her place. Oh, dear Hannah, I didn't know that you had it in ya. Oh, dear Hannah,
And welcome back, friends. Hello. My microphone is on. Things are ready to rock. Get going. Yeah, Haley Mills in the video is so musical. Yeah, she is. Very talented, very musical. Playing both of the characters. Very cool accomplishment at the time. Let's get together. Yeah. I used to love that movie. All right. Now, John. What's wrong with John? He's not having any fun. He is not. All work and no play makes John a dull boy. A very dull boy. Does anybody know what that is? That's a saying in my bread. I feel like it's shortcut, like it's a trick for something. Don't remember what the trick is for, though. I feel kind of self-hating now. Oh, no, math. How come? I'm surprised at that. What? Dr. Vibbit. Paint. They can't. Oh, he could use the children's one, though, can't he? It's almost time for school, but whatever. Add ice, and then... What day is it? I haven't looked at my chart. So Daisy Green ages up to an adult today, right? Wait. Actually, I'll let this play. We don't want to pause it at all. Should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Yeah, Albert, the ghost. Yeah, take off. I don't want to accidentally hurt anyone. I don't think you do. I know you don't try. Like I said, I know you well enough. You've been here almost a year now. We discovered that you wouldn't try, that you wouldn't do it on purpose. And I think most people know that. Yeah. So please don't hate on yourself. Just accept we all are a work in progress. The fact that you can speak 2 languages, I don't even know. Do you speak more than 2? Like, even that is just so impressive. Wow. The original Parent Trap was so good. Maureen Harris was fabulous too. Yeah, I loved that movie. I loved it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I should, because she passed away. Yeah. Can we get some love and hugs out to Math? I hope you feel better. Don't be too hard on yourself. We're a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. Yeah. We are. The original is the one with Lindsay Lohan. No, the original is from the 60s, I think. A work in progress. But yes, we all are a work in progress. You even bought a record with Haley Mills song, Train Writer. That's awesome. Oh, hangry babies. Open. Do we have leftovers for the babies? No. Margaret. Don't take him to bed. He can bring himself to bed. Let's cook more food. Yeah, we do have a lot of herbs. Like, we have basil and sage. So we do have some of the herbs that they found or got. I can't remember how, if we bought seed packets or found them fishing or what. But if we could create home remedies, that would be fun. I think we are spirits evolving. Absolutely we are. I have only seen the 90s one. Yeah, there is one from the 60s too. That's the original one. The world needs a patch update. Yes, Math, exactly. That is well put. The world needs a patch update. We all just need, to fix, just overwrite our old language, put the new language in. It'll all be cool. The reason why the Parent Trap popped into mind is that Disney is showing the 90s one. Oh, funny. I've seen that one too. I liked it all right, but I definitely have a preference and a fondness for the old one. Again, I have to cheat my plants, so you're not watching this. Just as my game is bugged out. I know not everybody's is, but mine is. So it's spring season, so any of them that would be full bloom in spring, I am cheating because they shouldn't be resetting. Sage is evergreen in this game anyway. Those trees are fine. The world would be much better if it was a patch used in one language. Hey, that's a good. Although I do love listening to other languages. I wish I knew more languages too. Like, did she only make one bowl of soup? I thought I selected for her to make more than one. Or did she put them away? No, she just made one. What the heck? Stop. That was for the baby. Oh, no, she finished it already. Cook off the grid. Verdant soup. Hearty size. Yes, okay. Daisy came right behind her, like, "Yep, I got this. I'll clean this up." I'm so grateful that you let me live in your house. That I'm gonna clean up right out from under you. Would be boring. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I understand for simplicity's sake. Yes, you have a very good point. What? The baby just grabbed something. From somewhere. Like, did I have her originally cook the soup and it's just somewhere? It got stuck somewhere? Because, yeah, he just grabbed something. He grabbed soup, too. Okay, where is the soup? Did it disappear on me? And my game is lagging. Some online comment about the life simulation theory after thousands of years of human life, our creatures will fix all of the bugs already. Yeah. The women went to the bathroom together even back then. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna take a picture. I don't know if I'll post it, but it is kind of funny. It is Friday. Why aren't you in school? Oh, he is. Okay, so we were going to make friends. We're going to have them meet some friends. She can collect eggs, clean the coop, do all the chores in the morning. Oh my gosh, this is so much better, y'all. I'm feeling so much better about not having all the chaos that we did. Thanks for being kind to me. Of course, Matt. Thank you for hanging out, trying to communicate effectively. I appreciate you so much. I do. I appreciate you. Bugs will become extinct because we eat them? Oh, golly, I hope not. I hope we don't. I mean, like, crickets are a super efficient source of protein. It could be much easier on the earth if we all ate crickets. But you know, who wants to eat crickets? I think a lot of the dishes we make if we substituted crickets would not be good. Do we need bugs for the ecology? We do. We absolutely do. We do.
Whoa, Chris. Snurse.
Ever eaten a cricket or a grasshopper? I have not. Have you?
Joyba snurse.
Actually, if we upgrade anything, we should probably get all the free parts we can, right? Oh, I forgot to point out to Priya that we have all 8 seats now as well. Clean Mary. Feed Mary. Not you, you haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Eating bugs, not top of my list. I do like to eat. I do like to try everything. I'm one of those people who's a very adventurous eater.
Ooh, drip.
And that's not one of those things I'm real keen on trying. Okay. Finish your, nope. I was going to finish your bath. You're already in there. Then
Oh, stew.
use elbow grease. And then get the water. That should have been for your bath. Funds, 1,000. Oh, math, you knew not to make it hard on me this time. Oops, you spelled it wrong too, so it didn't actually go. But I knew what you meant, so no worries. No worries, that's what matters. I'm gonna get a picture. I like the with the tombstone in the back. Oh, maybe Dr. Vibbit will appreciate that. There's Albert back there. He's lurking back there. Can you tell Priya how I feel? I don't want them to think that I'm a bad person. Oh, I know Priya doesn't think you're... I can speak for her safely. I know she doesn't, but of course, they don't. I will let them know. I will let them know. Can you please see my last message? I did. Yeah, sorry. I did see it. Funds. Money. Thank you for redeeming that. Funds. We should buy some more... Oops. Should buy some more... Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay, I did it right. The hearts too. M2. M2. What's M2? And thank you for redeeming highlight my message. Add another mushroom chair. Save. Sophia, did you... Oh, objects. You want to add another one. Oh my gosh. We're going to have... So I'm not going to put it around here. Well, actually, maybe. Maybe we will. It's kind of a cute little collection. We don't have a blue one yet, do we? Yeah, I'm going to shrink it down. A little blue one here. Oh, you got me that time. Yeah, that should work next to each other. You got me. You got the tater. This is another thing. In easy to say them when you don't remember someone's pronouns, there is absolutely no option for that in Hebrew. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand what you're saying. In gendered languages, it is harder, but they have developed those. And I've seen it. I've seen the resources. They're out there. I just don't have them off the top of my head, but they do exist. So you would have to learn a new word. You would have to learn new words. But yeah, I totally know what you're saying. It's not something that has been embraced yet. It's not common practice. It's a newer thing. Will I need to wait to redeem an object request? I don't think so. Since you're VIP, you don't. I don't think that it applies to you. Maybe you could try it. You could try it. The bot might yell at you if you can't, but I think you can. This is why it's hard for us. English is to use the right term. Hebrew needs to invent them. So I really unroll until we literally make up. Yep. I hear ya. I get it. It's tricky. How's that baby doing? When does the baby age up? Let me just check. Sunday, Rhonda ages up. Oh yeah, and Daisy ages up today too. We can't buy a cake, so how did I think I just aged him up in cast is what I've been doing. We can't cook a cake. We don't have a bakery, which would be cool if we had like a local place, but we can't bake one at home, which is probably what they would actually do for birthdays. Object. Well, I guess not. I guess not. But if you want to buy an object, what would you like to buy? Yeah, even I can't do it. So, yeah, let me know. What would you like us to purchase? How do you say they in Hebrew? This is an odd one. What's she doing? Play in water. Yeah, have her play in the water. Go for it. You deserve it. Nice and chill now. A screened window in the wall in the outhouse for those special share the outhouse moments. Love it. Love it. What the heck? I love it. A screened window. So you're like at a confession? It's for ventilation purposes, really. Yeah, ventilation purposes. It's like, no, that would be, they wouldn't have stone. They wouldn't really have screen either. Metal? Batu. Should we put a Batu window? I'm getting it. Did you buy the kids' table? I did. It's over in the barn that's connected to the house. They is the same thing as in English, but almost exclusively used as multiple, not the natural way. That might be the word that they chose, though. Math could be. I don't know. Like I said, I will have to find that resource. What's a good one? This one looks like a confessional. This one looks really like a confessional. Did you have one in mind, Elder Jim? I want to make sure I execute your vision correctly and accurately. This one? That one has shutters, though. Sharing is caring. We could have the pronoun they, but only if someone asks us to. It never is a natural way. It was taken from English. Not that kind of sharing. The confessional. They're having a confessional at the, while they're pooping. Yeah, the Salvadorian one. Oh, like the open one. The shutterless window? That one? Oh my gosh. All right. We got it. We got it. That one that looks like stone? Oh, this one. How odd, but hilarious. Can't see the other toilet in there, but we know it's there. We know it's there. I'm going to document it. It happened. It's a thing. Elder Jim, you're awesome. Got a good laugh out of that one. All right. All right. 100 million envelopes. Sophia, thank you. Thank you. You were right to hand those out. You get 100 million Emily points. That's awesome. Elder Jim, don't spend them all in one place. Save those up. Buy yourself something nice. As they say. Let's have Daisy. It's Daisy's turn. Oh, that's not Daisy. Daisy's turn to try and cook something. Maybe we can. Can the babies eat the canning? I know I've asked that before, but don't remember. And I did turn my fan on, I was getting real hot again. So let me know if I get a lot of mic noise, because sometimes I put my knee to the side. Like normally I have to use my knee to block the fan from blowing in the microphone, but I forget sometimes. Leah was literally taken for English, really didn't work well in Hebrew, since there are 12 different words for they for boys or any group that even have one boy, 100 girls, and another they for group of girls. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, why can't we cook? What's happening? What is going on? It's the second time we can't cook. Is there something in here? I got to ask Google. I don't see anything in the way. Is it the counter? Things are in the way on the counter. That's right. The kiddo did grab that mushroom soup that went somewhere, but I don't see it. You've got to. They, masculine. Okay, check the baby. That's probably a good thing to do. The game's lagging again. Save your game if you are building or playing along. A friendly little reminder. Oof. They always respond negatively. I don't know why that is. Hem and hen in Hebrew. Interesting. Remy, where is your brother James? James? Coming upstairs. How about you all play dolls together? I like that idea. Let's play in the dollhouse. All right. Uh-oh, we have more filth fiends. Gotta delete those. Again. Cheat with purpose, right? As Michelle says. In this case, we don't have the 1896 equivalent to clean. I mean, I guess I could just get a vacuum and we could pretend, but I'm okay with just deleting them. Or I could shut dust off, but I like the look of it in the old house. Like the wooden old house, I think adds a little element to it. Silent Lonnie, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on into the Blue Jay Band. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Same in Portuguese. They masculine is elas, the feminine is elas. Yeah, I said earlier, I had taken Spanish and I knew they have masculine and feminine words, like the language. It's a language like that. All right, Margaret, why don't you do a painting? She's focused. Why not? We gotta make some use of that, and you could try and resume. We have to figure out what's going on in this kitchen. Why it's not working. No. Spanish and Portuguese, yeah, very similar. I always feel like when I listen to Portuguese speakers that I should understand them, but I don't. I don't. Like, enough that I understand Spanish anyway, but it's different enough that I can't. But it sounds very similar to my ear. Ooh, Peter wants to come over. We're going to say yes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Margaret is having a love affair with Peter. But since she is a black woman and he's a white man, back in 1896, it's secret. They can't get married. Not that it didn't happen back then. Unfortunately, it was usually not in a good way. If 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 a white man was with a black woman, it was usually not a good thing. But in this case, she loves him and she's choosing to be with him. She dislikes mischief. Well, that's interesting. Yes, come over. Exactly. We can finish painting later. Let's hang out with. Let's romance him. Oh, she can't in front of everybody, though. We wouldn't do that in front of everybody. So how about... I don't know. What are we going to do? Woohoo with Peter? No. We can't actually do that. Children. Oh, you forgot to do your chores. Clean. Does Mary need cleaning? No, she's fine. Then it's even more broken since the masculine hem is used even if there's only one male in the group of 1,000 girls, and then the hen is used for a group of only girls. It's a tough thing to change. Absolutely, I agree. It's definitely a big undertaking to overhaul a whole language. Heck yeah, it's a big undertaking. Okay. Where'd Peter go? We have to hang out with Peter. Peter's always reading too. He always comes over and reads. I don't know. It's because back then, we don't have many things for them to do that would be time appropriate. So the only thing we really have had until y'all today have added some of the more, the crafting table for the kids and the painting easel and things like that. So how about she just at least talks to him? Enthused about gardening. Yep, that would be something they would do. He has his own farm. His wife died, but he does have a toddler son. Oh, we're gonna have to age him up to go with the game. So I'm gonna have to do that. Put that in the timeline. What's the son's name? Nicholas, I think. Age Nicholas. Is it okay if I added a door to the kitchen? Yes, it is. You just can't move the windows and doors that I placed, but yeah, if you want to add something, because eventually we're gonna assemble them into a whole house. So yeah, absolutely. For those of you who don't know what Dragon Rider's asking about, we have a shell challenge out right now. Right now it's a living room and a kitchen, just so little rooms that are up on the gallery. There's the link if you want more info, if you'd like to participate in a spooky or autumn type theme room build. There needs to be a way to get in and out. Exactly. So I think on the flyers, I did say, can add a door, don't add windows, I think what I said. Like if I put a window in, yeah, but... Oh no! Oh, we already rolled for her. She's got stripes now. She's not getting any better, but... Oh. Gonna get a picture of her. She keeps laughing, though. Nothing. Can't do anything with it. How complicated indeed. Yeah, it is. It is. Aunt Emma is over reading books as well. What the heck? What the heck? Resume? She cannot. Why can you not? This is really frustrating, y'all. We need to be able to cook. People need to be able to eat in this family. I'll get rid of that. I know that wasn't an issue before, but... By the fireplace? She has mental problems by the fireplace? What's by the fireplace? What do you mean by the fireplace? We have used that oven tons of times. I just replaced the oven. Sometimes they can get glitched out, but... Our language is gendered at the core, so we really need new words for everything if we want a natural way, so it won't come anytime soon. For playing is gender or no. Of people, the number of people for use, there are 4 words. He, she, male, they, and female. I thought you were going to delete the fireplace. No, not the fireplace. No, I like the fireplace. They need a fireplace. That's their only source of heat. I just don't know why it's all of a sudden not working. Maybe I was like, maybe if I load in and out of the game, it might help. But I won't do that since we only have a half hour left of stream anyway. Just wondering if something's stuck on the counter. I did see him grab a bowl of soup from out of nowhere. So I just don't know. Oh, look, they're in the bathroom. Fight to stay the night. Ooh. How about embrace? They have some privacy in the bathroom. That worked out well. Except for she's gonna go out to hug him. Of course she is. Of course. So now Daisy knows all about it. Look, she was staring at her. Brighten day. I think that was even more confusing. I literally write a sentence and 4 male gender verbs that's still getting called a she since I'm very emotional. What? I guess I don't understand that. What? Sophia doesn't either? And who is this? Digging in my trash. What the heck? Okay. Oh. I don't have my off the grid option either. Something weird happened. Something weird happened. So are you called a yeah, I guess that last one confused me, Math. Could you explain it again? I think both Sophia and I are confused. Yeah, they're on, like, oops. That should have been on. Why? I don't know, I think maybe I'll try exiting out of my game. Or actually, we could just wrap it up. I know it's a little early, y'all, but I do think save a game if you are building or playing along. We'll go into just chatting. I mean that I use social media, write a sentence that is literally have 4 verbs in the male form, and people use female pronouns at me if they don't know me since I have a female stereotype. Really? I don't know. That's I mean, if you experience it, then yeah, but let's all stretch. Sophia, thank you for redeeming that. Always good to remind everyone to stretch. Sorry, you get a big, nice close up of the top of my head there. Blame Eco Lifestyles for the trash bandit. Yeah, do we have the nap? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Let me check what the naps are. Or is that what's going on with the stove? What naps do we have? Back to the good old days. Nope, that should be fine. Greek gardening, self-sufficiency, gardening handiest. No. So we didn't, no, that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I just think I probably need to restart my game. Maybe from scratch. Oh, but you all can't see it anyway, so yeah, never mind. I use a site that is 60% female, so they're like, you feel like crying, you obviously are a she. Aw, math. That's not very nice of folks. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you experienced that. May World, thank you for that love. All right, folks, you know what? I do think since my game is giving issues, I want to kind of putter around with it and see what's going on. I might need to like delete some of this stuff because the kitchen isn't working. My family needs to eat, right? Like my family needs to eat. Need to be able to cook. Delete the pan. What pan? I don't see a pan. This pan? That's snapped up there, so that shouldn't cause an issue. But Jord, oh my gosh, Raiders, welcome on in. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you so much for that raid. What were you getting up to in your stream? How did it go?
Storyline.
A raid. Thank you so much for that raid. Hello, Strawberry Mama. Hello, Cell Square Pants. Welcome on in. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday to you. My name is Emily, for those of you who don't know. My pronouns are she, her. We play The Sims 4 here today. We were actually just about wrapping it up. Normally I go until 4 for another about 20 minutes or half hour every Saturday and Sunday. But I'm having some technical difficulties. My game won't let my family cook. I have to restart. So we were going to just wrap it up a little bit early, but I'll stay and chat with y'all for a few minutes. We played some Big Brother on The Sims. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. I never really got into the show, the TV show, but it's definitely a fun concept, and I've seen people play it in The Sims, and it's awesome. So glad you had fun. Glad your stream went well. Big Brother on The Sims. Sophia, I know. What a concept, huh? What a concept. Thank you, Sarah, for giving that shout out. You were right on top of it. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we play The Sims here right now. We've been pretty much working on the Decades channel, or the Decades Challenge, as it were. We're in 1896 right now. It's been a lot of twists and turns. A lot of twists and turns that we've been going through. It can get interesting, but it's fun. Decades, I think, is all of the links. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, if you want to find more about the decades, those are all the commands we have. Yeah, my brain is, I'm starting to check out here, I think, too. I mean, I don't really mind that they do, since I don't consider she a bad word, but it's just stressing me that people expect me not to be emotional, since I literally can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot to open with that, and basically, I'm sorry that people are mislabeling you. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry that that happens. I say Big Brother, and I think 1984 Big Brother is watching, right? Yeah, I could see that too. A little bit different, though. Just a little bit different. We'll try not to care about what they say. They're not worthy of your tears. Yeah, exactly. It could be hard. It could be hard to have a tough shell all the time, especially when you're already stressed, right? Like, it's hard to push away some of that stuff when you're already, like, emotionally vulnerable. So yeah, I understand. For you as well. Love for math, for Sophia as well. That's so kind of you. Same concept in the show, basically. You are also awesome. Well, thank you, Math. You are awesome too. I know we've had a day, we've been talking about a lot of tough stuff, some tricky stuff. I thought everybody did a really wonderful job of being respectful, communicating well, or trying to communicate and express yourself really well in a respectful way. So I thank you for that. I appreciate you for doing that, sticking it out, being the awesome people you are. It's really important to me. And, you know, this community is such a wonderful, loving, supportive community. And that open communication is really important too. So, sorry, I will always be emotional, even if I shatter your stereotypes. It's a you problem. Exactly, Math. Exactly. Well said. It is, yeah, it's their problem. It's not you. It's not you. You are just the way you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, thank you for the stream. We covered quite a we did, Elder Jam. Ooh, yeah, we did. We did. What's your astrological sign? Curious. Math? Are you asking math? It maybe looks like. I'm an Aquarius. It looks like maybe you were asking math, but I don't know. All right, folks, let's go find somebody to raid. Oh, Mrs. Sims 4 is on. Always a good friend of the channel here. Claire Witch Baby is on. Love Claire. She's a little bit bigger, though. I think Mrs. Sims 4 would oh, Carrie Kitty also. Gosh, there's lots of folks on. What day is it? Sunday? Have a great night. Let Math answer. I will let Math answer. I still have to give everyone all of my ending stuff, y'all. I didn't know Liz was on. Yeah, I think we'll go over there. I think we'll go over there. She could use the support. Use the she's always over here in the chat, so let's go do that. Math. Wait for your response, Math. Strawberry, I'm so psyched is on. She's doing a 24-hour, 1 year on Streamathon. I did see, I see that. Thank you for that suggestion. Let me look. I do have a raids list. Because I did raid. I am so psyched. Also a good friend of the channel, always here as well. Looks like Mrs. Sims 4 was more recent. So we will go over to Psyched. Love Psyched. Love the community over there. Actually, is she not playing Sims? I always try to raid a Simmer. Let me just look. Sorry for the delay, y'all. I was also waiting. You did answer that it's fish. It's fish. It's fish. The fish one? Pisces? Oh, yeah. So she's not playing the streams. It's the Sims. I always raid. Somebody playing the Sims. So we're going to head on over to Mrs. Sims 4. Thank you all. Well, we figured that out. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. We will be back next week. And again, we have, what do we have going on? We have our shell going on, our room shell, living room, and kitchen. That will be touring next Saturday. I go live 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, both Saturday and Sunday. Take care of yourselves, relax, rejuvenate. Yes, no raid text showing. Let's give that raid spam. There you are. We're going to copy and paste that over in Mrs. Sims 4 channel when we get on over there. Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate and love you all so much. It was a tough day of conversation, but such a good, valid, worthy day. Thank you all. Thank you all. Have a good week. Take care of yourself. Thank you for your love and support. I love you. Bye, guys. Bye, folks. Bye, folks. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Oh man. Thank you so much for the raid.